Hey everybody, how are you doing? Hey, welcome to my favorite groomer. How many of y'all were out there last night watching that live stream with Keiki? What's up? 25 of y'all out there, what's up? Hey. I promised to come out here and chit chat with you guys, and I have a story to tell you. And I have a special for an ID tag or an ID tag, okay? I want to talk about this first, kind of let folks come into the scene. And then I'm going to show you what, whoa, Andre, tell me how to say it, girl. Spell it for me. Thank you so much for your donation. Woohoo! That looked crazy. Was that Canadian or what was that? 20,000 IDR. Very cool. What's up? Very, very cool. Thanks for being here. I'll try to keep up with the feed so I don't have to come back and recap at the end. I know last night it wore me out. Did you see my eyes just start to slowly drool? Come on, man. Now you know it's like, whoa, it was 4 hours, almost 4-hour feed last night. Like, what? And then honestly, these days here are heavy. They are really heavy days. You know, when you exhaust yourself at every chance you can for the love of someone else, that is just, it's an incredible feeling, but it is definitely heavy as in, it's heavy stuff. If you know a little bit and someone comes into the feed and they say a little bit of something, you can kind of update them, remind them there's a video about it out there, about Betty, about what she's facing right now. She's facing cancer. There's videos I've done with her. She's allowed me to tell her story. And I feel like as I try to capture these live events with personal things that are happening around me, with me, around fans, around you, in life in general, because I feel like we all need to hear it and not think that it will never happen to us or we'll never encounter it. And maybe even we are actually encountering it. And this particular moment in this particular event really affects you and your life, and you get it and you're like, man, I'm in the same boat right now. It may not be that illness, it might be something else, but wow, that's just great to hear. It really uplifts you. Because if you don't know me well enough by now, all the many years I've come out here and done live feeds with you, I've really invited you into my life. And I have to say, you are a part of mine too. I just got to remind you though, y'all see me on my life on your TV and you see me, but I don't see you. Okay, so when you call me, some of y'all be calling me, I'll be real with you. Some of y'all be calling me and acting like, I'll be like, who is this? Girl, I know you, I've been watching you for years. And I'll be like, but I haven't been watching you. It's the truth. So when you call me, let me know your name. I mean, at least start with that, right? And then we can move forward in what it is that I might be able to help you with. Or some of y'all just call in to give praise, and that is always appreciated. I don't always pick up, but I will always try to call you back or reply. So you might be hitting the wrong number if I haven't called you back, because really, I feel like I offer excellent customer service, okay? So again, I want to stay on cue, but I'm seeing you guys come in. Hi, everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. That makes me see like I'm seeing you. The numbers, they're matching. You know, you're here, you're liking, you're leaving. I get it. But hey, hit the like button. Thanks for joining. If you want a special on these badass tags that I've been carrying for many years, I mean, I told you, I'm really picky with what we carry. I really am. I'm so picky it to a fault. I'll get these offers. I mean, today I got an offer. I'm like, oh gosh. Do you want me to tell you this offer I got yesterday? Oh, snap. I gotta tell you this offer I got yesterday. Okay, hear me out. I'm checking my emails and it's late at night. It was last night. My eyes are drooling. I'm still trying to work. Yeah, in between texting Betty P, I'm drooling and I'm deleting emails so that instead of saying 3,000 emails, at least it says 2,999. You know what I mean? So when I get back to home state, I'm not so like drowning in emails. I get this email for an offer. Are you all out there? Do you want to hear this? Hello, hey, right here in the live chat, click that and say, yeah, yes, Dee Dee. Hello, hey, wake up. Well, hello. Do you want to hear this? This is really good stuff. I mean, do you want to hear this? Tell me now. Yes, yes. Lisa says yes. Yes, Susan. Diane says yes. This is some crazy stuff. I'm telling you. If I got stories that'll make you just go, what? Hey, wake up. Wake up. What's that song? Wake up. Wake up. Come on. What's up? Hit the live chat right here. Say hi, good morning, whatever. Good night. Hello. Do you want to hear this silly story of what I offer? Okay, this is important because don't let me lose track. I try to keep on track. Live feeds are harder. We're not reading a script here. Thank you. Wake up. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. It's Friday night. Woo! I get this offer yesterday. Go ahead. What you think the offer was? I'm a groomer. You're watching my YouTube channel. Good morning, Indonesia. Woo! Good morning, Indonesia. What was the offer? Go ahead. Scissors? No. Clip? This is offer to like demo. Like, hey girl, we see you on YouTube. Will you demo our product? And the answer ain't always yes. I gotta look at what it is, okay? I wish it was yes to everything, right? I gotta look at what it is, maybe try it out. You know what they do? You don't even know, man. Man, you don't even know. I had this one company wanted me to do their camera. After my hair looks like crap. Yesterday I was like, look, it's growing out. This is crazy. Thank you. Stop it. Okay, liposuction. Ooh, you are close. You are close. Why are you trying to tell me I need to get liposuction? Ain't gonna happen, baby. If you can't lose it naturally, you're just gonna gain it back, you know? What else? What you think the offer was about? I see your YouTube channel, Dee Dee. We want you to talk about our stuff. This is what it is. What is it? Go ahead, tell me, come on, I'm listening. You're not gonna guess this one. You're just not gonna guess it. Nope, you're not gonna guess it. Okay, check it out. I have two stories I could just keep going. But here, that's a good one. That's a really good one. And I would probably try that. One. But nope, not catnip. The one that contacted me yesterday, and I had to really I was like, what? I had to bring the screen closer, and I thought, are you kidding me? So I read, and then I saw it, and then I went back up and I was like, nah. I read, and it was for hair implants. It was for hair implants. And then at the very end of the offer, it says, if you don't have any problem, it was in Istanbul, Turkey. Here's your plug, Istanbul, which I've been to Istanbul, Turkey. Isn't that cool? I was like, will you fly me out to Istanbul for this plug? I didn't write it yet. It might be a draft because I was half asleep, but I was like, I saw myself on the flight, landing, getting out, going there. And I thought, I don't need any implants. How am I going to get away with this? Go to Istanbul, Turkey. Yes. So I started thinking about all the people who I've known, not asked me, but who I've known that need implants or have hair loss that they don't love. And 99.9% of them are a man with a hat, a man that has worn a hat a very long time. So don't think for a minute that in the back of my mind, I didn't know some people to call to tell them I have a company that needs to try to do implants on you and we can get a free vacation. Oh my God. Man, if they're really watching my channel, hey, if you guys are really watching my channel, I honestly am thinking about it. I really am. But me, I don't need any implants right now, but I was floored that I got that offer. I really was. My jaw was like, Istanbul, Turkey. And it said at the bottom, if you don't need implants, bring someone who does and film it. Okay. I love sharing these really cool things that I go through. I hope it's kind of fun for you to hear. I get floored away all the time by the stuff that goes on in my life. I am seeing you guys before I get too far behind. I'm going to take this feed a little slow. I want to be in and out, but I also want to value you and your time watching now as we go. Not at the end. I'm not going to do a recap because we're going to cover a few things tonight, and I don't want to come back and repeat myself, which I do often, and I don't like doing it. So I just want to say hello to everyone in the room right now. Alyssa, Mary, Lisa, what's up? I love the fact that you're writing from UK. Woohoo! I love those international writers. You guys in the US, love you back. And I'm wondering why I'm not getting a lot of Florida and Texas. I just don't get it. If you're in Florida and Texas, please share on your social media. Say, hey, follow this chick. She comes to Florida often. Hey, follow this chick. She comes to Texas. She lives in Texas. Like, help me out there. Jean, what's up? Andrea, thank you so much. Diane, what's up? The setting is in Florida. We're at Miss Betty's house. We did a live groom last night. I just chopped it up with you guys for 4 hours. So be sure to go back and hit that up. There's a lot of information in that video. I don't want you to miss it. It's really important in my opinion. Maru is right. That is a house call. What's up, Tracy? What's up, Maru again? Andrea again, thanks for your donation. Aloha from Hawaii. Aloha from Ohio. Linda, what's up? Janice, hey, I'm excited to see you too. Lisa, Andrea, thank you all. Susan, Diane, again, hi. What's up, you guys? If I miss anybody, I'm not doing it intentionally. Thanks for being here. Yahoo! Janine, thank you. Liposuction, that's hilarious. Okay, keep going here. Keep going. Say hello. Let me know you're there. Let me know where you're writing from. Susan, what's up? There was someone else here from like Canada. Wow, love it. Love the red heart too with that. What is that emoji? New York, yeah, baby. Diane says, my son lives in Florida and wants me to visit. Do it. The weather here is like to die for. Okay, I have another short, funny about product, about how they treat you when they want you to do a product demo, but I'm not gonna tell you right now. Maybe I'll talk about it another time. What I want to go into, since we got kind of 35 people here, make sure you hit the like button. There's 19 likes. What's up? Let the like button know you're happy. I want to talk to you about tags. So a couple weeks ago, right before Thanksgiving, I was driving. I was picking up a gift from the Amazon locker. And while I was driving, I went to 7-Eleven to where the locker's at. It's early in the morning, like earlier than I normally get up, but I had a really long day that day. So I got up super early to kind of pick up the package, head to work, you know, this and that. And sorry, something must be here in the air. Go to pick up the package, get in my car. Are you guys there? Are you guys listening? Are we awake? Yeah, what store am I at right now in the story? What store? What store am I at? Come on, play along with me. Let's do this. What store did I just say I went to pick up my gift? Yes, you will see, Lisa, you will. 7-Eleven. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, baby. Okay, 7-Eleven. I get to 7-Eleven. I'm pulling out now. It's a busy 7-Eleven. It's early in the morning. Everyone's getting gas. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Janice. I'm getting gas, okay? I'm busy, right? I said I'm busy. I'm doing rounds. I'm like, I got this planned out, 7-Eleven, And I see this dog, okay? And I see this dog running around. And I'm like, when I pass through, this is a big pit bull, boxer, pit bull, dog running around. And I say out, I like to talk to myself because I am my own best friend. Well, God's first, and then I have to be my own best friend. So maybe I'm always like really talking to God. Thank you, Joseph. Be sure to share that. Be sure to share the video. Hey, Dee Dee, Virginia here. We live in Virginia, so what's up? We should be in touch. Please email me at myfavoritegroomer.com. Go there, go down to contact, email me. If you guys are here now and you want to click the description of the video, play around, find the description of the video. You might need to use a link right there to order something here in a few minutes. Hey, Dee Dee, I've learned so much from you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you so much. Okay, so shop with us, myfavoritegroomer.com. That really helps me stay alive and stay in business. I'm at 7-Eleven and I see what kind of dog? Who's listening? What kind of dog? What kind of dog do I see? Come on, waiting for you guys' little fingers right there. Hey, Scotland. What? Pit bull. Okay, I see a pit bull. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, come on. Someone else has got to chat. Y'all don't be lazy with your fingers now. We all hanging out together. Got to make it fun for me too. Okay, baby. Thank you, Maru. Andrea. Yeah, baby. This pit bull. I see her. Him. Whatever. I'm like, I talk to myself. How many of y'all talk to yourself? I see this dog and I'm pulling out this and that. I'm like, that's why we don't pick you up. I'm talking out loud. I was like, that's why we don't pick you guys up. I'm like, that's exactly why we don't pick you guys up. Why? Because they look mean. They look really mean. This dog looks really mean. I'm looking at this pit going, oh yeah, you're gonna tear my face off, right? I ain't picking you up. I literally said that. Man, don't jinx yourself. Just don't do it. So I back out, get my package, I back out. And I say to God, I look around, I say, okay, God. I was like, I have enough dogs, right? My house is full. My responsibilities with animals is pretty full. And if you want to volunteer with me, because I have these animals that I keep rescuing and I'm a no-kill shelter, okay? And when I take in a pet or help a pet or foster a pet, I really need help. So if you want to help, please contact me. I'm not joking. Fort Worth, Texas, you got to be on site. But I pull back, I back out at the 7-Eleven. I'm getting ready to head out. And I say, okay, God, if the dog comes to me, I will ask the dog if it needs help. Because at this point, I don't know nothing about the dog. He or she, whatever. Yeah, that dog comes over here, runs around the front of my car. Yes, my car, the one that has the dog logos and everything, footprint and everything, paw print, all this stuff. It's like she knew exactly where to go. She was running around too. She was running around. Big dog, easy 80 pounds, easy, running around. Here she comes over to the side of my window. Did you guys see this? Who saw it on TikTok? Make sure you hit that like button, baby. Hit the like button when you're coming in the house. She comes over to my side of the window and I roll down my window. I stop for a second. I roll down my window. I look out. And I look at the dog who looks mean ASF, okay? I say, what? I said, girl, do you need help? And I don't know why I'm saying that, but I just said, do you need help? And her tail, this and that. I said, you need help. Oh, you do. You need some help? She's like, yes. I'm serious. She looked like that. She was like this. Oh my God, my neck. Okay, that's a good shake. You try it. Do this. Everyone, yeah, I know you're at home laughing. I know you are. Don't do that to me. If you're gonna laugh at me, you better do it with me. Go ahead, ready, go. Do you need help? And then go with the smile and everything. What does that say to you? That says yes. Like, I said, okay. Like this. Do you need help? I'm serious. I'm serious. She looks so, I was like, this is an 80-pound pit bull talking about, and she over here, tail too, tail just going everywhere. And I'm like, all right, cool, like cool. This is a pit bull, 80 pounds, is a big dog. Hold on. I open my door and I'm about to step out. I don't even know what I'm doing. Step out and talk to the dog? What, am I talking to the dog now? I don't know. But it just happened all naturally and it happened quickly. So I swing my door open and I step and boom. I look over and she's in my passenger seat. Yes, ma'am. Yes, she is in my passenger seat. I'm sitting here like, what just happened? I said, what? Here goes my foot. And I'm like, what just happened? I was like, oh, snap. I get up. I'm getting hyped up over this story. I get up out of the car. The door's wide open. I'm almost like looking around, like talking about, can I get a witness? Are you hearing me? What color is the dog? Did I tell you the color of the dog yet? Foot ain't even touched the ground. Dog in my passenger seat. I didn't even get to like move my cell phone. She like sitting on it, okay? I was like, get your Get your butt off my cell phone. Like, what if you have fleas? You know I got a problem with fleas, you know? I got a problem with fleas. You know what I'm saying? You seen that picture in yesterday's feed? I got a problem with fleas. I do not like fleas. Flea eggs can last 3 years. You ain't gonna have me having no fleas. Like, what are you doing on my cell phone? Man. I'll tell you, she's on my TikTok right now. And go look at her look. Go look at her. Go to my favorite groomer on TikTok, hit that follow, and look at her, that video. I did 3 different ways. People who can't read, people who need to read, people who need to hear music and read. I did 3 on her. So she gets in, I jump out. Jump out of my car. I jump out of my car. This is a pit bull, my friend. And I'm sorry, but we just had a big issue. You know, we had a big event with a woman that got just a teenager that got tore up. And so it just reminds you of how crazy things can get with an animal that size. And lockjaw, that's real. If you got a pit bull, you got a lockjaw, you better know how to handle it or you are not gonna be let go. So I jump out the car, I look around and I'm looking for some evidence like, oh no, she did not get in my car. I looked at her, I said, you better not bite me. Are you mean? I kept telling her, are you mean, girl? And I was outside of my car at this point looking around and this lady at the gas pump, right? She's looking over at me, smiling and almost laughing now at me. And I looked at her, I said, I don't even know what the heck. I said, did you see all that happen? I said, is she mean? The lady goes, I don't think she's mean. I said, did you see what just happened? She goes, uh-huh. And she's like, it ain't me, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? She was like, uh-huh, I saw it. She just jumped right in your car. Yes, I did. Yes, ma'am. Okay, it wasn't like that, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm sitting here, I was like, okay, it's busy. I'm backing out. I'm not even parked. I'm not even going. I'm not even at a gas pump. And I don't want to piss people off and I don't want to be in the way. So I'm like, I slide. I don't even get in my car. I slide back into my car. And I'm looking at this pit bull the whole time talking about, you know what I talk to dogs, right? I'd be like, I said, don't bite me. I was like, are you mean? I was like, oh, don't look at me like that. Oh, don't look at me like that, right? Woo. So we go and do this TikTok video. And I didn't really do it on purpose. I literally was like, this is what you do with animals, right? You have to kind of talk to them and sometimes they talk to you back. And MP, thank you so much, baby. Thanks for the donation. That really helps what I'm doing right now. That really helps me. Thank you. So I get in the car and I'm thinking, this happened before, okay? This is all a story about why I'm going to have this little sale for us right now. And this sale will actually maybe help me get back home in the sense of everyone wants to kind of help me. And I feel that here, but I also have to give up a lot to do things that I do. And a lot of times that's giving up myself and that's okay. That's my life. But I wish that, anyways, I'm just promoting this product so I can tell you why it's so important. Just hear me out, okay? So we are in the car, we're driving, and I just go ahead and I grab my phone and I just record what I'm doing with a strange dog, all right? Yes, I talk to dogs. Yes, I feel like I understand dogs. I love dogs more than anything. I love my humans probably more, but I love dogs even more because they don't argue back and they don't do what humans do. They don't stab you in the back. They're not bullies. They don't do none of that. And we need to be more like dogs. We really do. And I actually try to live my life like that. I remind myself every day, every minute of the day to be like a dog. To love unconditionally, which means like to me, dog is God. So God is merciful. I wish we can all be, when I lay at night, if I happen to be crying, if I happen to be sad, if I happen to be going through something emotional, if I happen to feel like someone has done harm against me, if I feel like someone's backstabbing me, if someone's stabbing me right in the face, these are all human characteristics. And some are worse than others. But if I feel like someone has just did me unjustly, if someone's just mean to me, if someone just hurt me, if someone don't get me, if someone doesn't, I don't give a crap. I mentally say, Dee Dee, you work with dogs every day? let that be your example of how you should behave in life. And if you can behave like that, I'm not saying don't have boundaries for what hurts you. I'm not saying don't have boundaries for what people say to you and who they are. It could be your own family. I'm saying just to be dog-like. Let it roll off your shoulder. Act like it didn't even happen. I'm not saying don't put boundaries up. That's two different things. You know how people be saying you need to love and this and that, this and that. And then you come back over here and you wonder, you sit by yourself and go, well, if I'm supposed to love and that person is actually lying to me, do I still love that person? Like, you know how you come back and you don't have the answer? I'm giving it to you right now. You put a boundary up and you still have to follow the boundary. And don't just put up a fence and not write what it means. This person lied to me on multiple occasions. Therefore, I cannot talk to this person, but I choose not to hate that person. That's happened to me. This person has let me down multiple times. When I needed them, they weren't there. Just because they did that to me, I won't feel pain from it. I know humans can do this. I will forgive them, but it doesn't mean I need to hang out with them all the time. Set your boundary, write the boundary down so you can follow it, so you don't feel guilty for putting the boundary up on a human. And then be dog-like. Not cat-like. Them cats be slapping your ass. It is that, but it doesn't mean you can't try. So be dog-like, right? So I'm in this car with this dog, and I'm talking to the dog, and I'm recording, and I have picked up a dog before, and if I see a tag, I am more likely to pick that dog up. This is a cue for what I'm going to talk about behind me. If I see a tag, I am more likely to feel more comfortable in picking that dog up. And my dogs have gotten out. My Saki and Faith had tag teamed getting out of my yard twice, 2 days, back to back. Now they're not allowed to have the doggy door access without a human being there. They got out twice. My dad was there to bundle them up and get them back in the yard and get them put up. But they got out twice. These are my dogs, okay? So it can happen to anybody, whether you're planning for it or not, whether you're home or you have a pet sitter or not, whether it's you and you didn't know there was someone who digging, you didn't recognize it or not. It can happen to anybody that has a dog that stays inside. All of y'all can have a dog run in the street on accident. No one means to do it on purpose in most cases. So what I'm about to tell you before we get into Keiki's color and before we talk a little bit about cancer, this is what I want to tell you, this story which leads up to that, okay? So here we are. I've picked up another dog a long time ago, and it had a tag on him. And I picked, and same thing. By the way, the best way to get a dog running the street into your car is swing open your door. Most cases, they'll jump in. If they don't, you can start hunting them down, but if you chase them, they run further away from you. So it's really difficult. If they're a runner, you might just say, I can't do that today, I'm sorry, and give it to God. But no, the best way to wrangle up a dog is not to wrangle at all, but just to get in your car with your own dog running down the street. Get your butt in the car, drive down there slowly and swing open that door. That's the best way to capture a stray dog that's willing to come to you. A dog that's not willing to come to you likely won't come to you. You will just keep chasing and they'll just keep running further, okay? So further that they just are clueless and do some things they shouldn't do, like run right into a truck, like literally in front of you. While you're trying to chase it, they're like, I'm out, leave me alone, and boom, they're just being so like, I'm out, right? They want to get away from you that they just run the street and boom, get hit. So sometimes it's best just to let them do their thing, calm down, sniff some grass, act like it's cool. That's what they'll do, is just they'll start to melt into their scenery. I've seen it. They'll just calm down and just do their own thing. They'll sooner or later end up somewhere tired and resting and needing water, and at that point, they may come up to somebody. But a long time ago, not the dog I'm about to tell you about, but a long time ago, I picked up the dog, had a tag. Guess what I did? I called the phone number. The person gave me their address. I took the dog to their house. And yeah, the dog could dig out again. But now they knew their dog got out. And now I took that dog to their house and put that dog right back in their backyard. That was the coolest kind of pickup I could have asked for. And I saw, it was a big dog, hairy, and German Shepherd mix. It was big. It was big in my car. All I did was swing the door open. All I do is just swing the door. I ask the dog, do you need help? I really do. I say, do you need help? I swing the door open. They get in. If they get in, it's just booyah. They get in. I ask them, and like I do on my channel, I ask them a lot. I say, hey, can I come close? Can I take off your collar? Let me take off your collar, and they'll watch their body language. They might bite your ass. Took off, click, click, took it off, look at the tag, call the tag, boom. Owner, in this case, this is a beautiful story. In this case, owner was here's the address. I took the dog home. It was so cool. It was just the coolest thing. It's not cool with what happened next with the dog I picked up right before Thanksgiving 2022. This pit bull mix gets in my car. I'm talking. So I first decide, have you ever lost a dog? Immediately, like you go outside and boom, the dog's like not in your yard and you panic. You run out your front door, don't you? You're running. Actually, sometimes I'll be running and I forgot to get in my car. Like I just told you, the secret is get in your car. And sometimes lock myself out of the house. You know what I mean? Like, dang, I freaking all that. And just I locked myself out. Get in your car and go looking around. You can cover more ground in a car than you can on your feet. So I have this pit bull in my car, in the passenger seat. Hit that like button, baby. Welcome in. Hit that like button for me. I'm looking at the dog. I'm recording. And I decide to go behind the 7-Eleven and just see if someone, because there's all these fences around, backyard fences that surround 7-Eleven. And so maybe there's just an open fence right there. Wood fence got chipped up. We had a storm recently, hard winds. Maybe the dog got through that. And there's someone right now on that street back there looking for this dog, right? So we go back. Before I just book it, I drive around and I rolled the window down and I'm recording. It's on TikTok. Go check it out. It might be on a short on YouTube, my channel. And I'm recording and I'm driving and I'm recording. I'm like, is that your house? Is that your house? How about that one? And how about that one? And I said, when I rolled down the window, she was looking forward. When I rolled down the window, and I asked her, she would look at that house. And I'm like, I'm not feeling anything. I'm not feeling any answers, right? And we get to she really starts staring at this one house, and I had to stop. And I was like, oh no, girl, that house ain't even built. That's not your house. No. It had the pipe and the foundation. I was like, girl, no, why were you doing? No. So I was like, okay, cool. So I don't see any. I was like, if this was my dog, this cool, chill dog, just chilling. Look, people said she looked like she was already my dog. And she did. When you look at the video, it's just like, that's your ride or die right there, girl. You know? Are you guys here waking up? Are you with me? Hello? 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 Are you there? Are you there? What color is the dog? Okay. I'm waiting for you guys. I'm waiting for you. Who's going to chat first? Where are you? Maru, you on point, girl. Okay, so I go over here. I pull over. Hey. I pull over and I was like, okay, we got tags. We have tags on your collar. Yes. I click off the collar, okay? Thank you, MP. She watched the TikTok. Click off the collar. I'm like hesitant. It's not like cool. We ain't cool yet. So I was like, I said, don't bite me. I click off the collar. This collar's this old. This collar, if it's old, why does she look so young? Food for thought. I just recognized that just now. Okay, that collar is really old. Interesting. Food for thought. Because the dog is not. So I click off the collar. Oh gosh, this dog is so smart. Man, she's so smart. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, hit that like button, baby. Nice to have you. Welcome. The collar, that's it. And you won't believe do you guys want to hear even more? Because this is taking up my tag talk. But you're right. I'm going to tell you something. Hear me out. This story gets better. This story is deep. Like, everyone say deep. This story is deep. Like, everyone say it with me in your house and where you're at work. Say deep, deep. It's a deep, deep story. It goes deep. Remember that one. The collars wore out. Really, it was a daisy blue, but it's not. It's gray. It's gown. So I click off this collar. I'm like, don't bite me. Don't bite. I was like, don't bite me. You know, I click it off, and I had pulled over now at the 7-Eleven on the side, because I had did a loop and this and that, trying to find her house and driving around that neighborhood. And I was like, really, you know, no one's running the street looking for you right here. If it were me, I'd be running the street. This is a beautiful dog. She's kind. She's chilling. She's good. Suzanne, what's up? Hit the like button. Welcome. Every time I stop, I lose a little bit of what I'm talking about. Joyce, thank you for the donation. That helps me get home, girl. Thank you so much. It helps me do what I'm doing too. Who is this? Janice says, I'm all involved with this dog. Merry Christmas to you and yours. You too, baby. You too. You are mine. So you too, Merry Christmas. Hit the like button. Share the video. So we are now pulled over. I got the tag in this collar is just jacked. I'm going to show you that collar next week, okay? When I get home, I'm going to show it to you. When I get home and go live, I'm going to show it to you. This collar is jacked. So, matter of fact, when I took the collar off, I was like, this is an old collar. It's like, I want to keep it with you, even though I gave her a new one, okay? I gave her a nice one that fit right, that was not grungy. But now, because other things have happened and this has come to light, I recognize that, honestly, the collar is older than her, which means the collar was probably not hers to begin with. There's more to the story. So there's a microchip tag. Doesn't that give you relief? There's a microchip tag. And there's a rabies tag. The rabies tag is a 2019 rabies tag. And at this time, I am not worried about the rabies tag. I have a microchip tag. And it looks new. It looks good. Hi, Donna. Welcome, Donna. Be sure to hit that like button. I call the microchip company. It's the yellow known microchip company. I tell them what's going on. I tell them I picked up this dog and I would like to take the dog back to the owner's house because I'm probably in their neighborhood right now. I might not be. Some animals have traveled far, but I'll never know now because they said I can't tell you. I can't give you any information about the owner, but I can call and text the owner and let them know that you have the dog. And I said, look here, I said, I'm in the industry. I work with dogs all the time. I'm not a stalker. I can text you whatever information you need. I can tell you who I am. I can do some verification. I'm a licensed realtor with the state of Texas. I have all these things that will give you references for that make it easy for you to trust me. And I would just like to I'm trying to go to work. I'm not trying to pick up a new dog. I got a house full of dogs. I got work to do. I'm trying to help this dog. Can you help me help this dog, right? No, ma'am, I cannot help you help that dog. If you want to pick up that dog, you're going to have to do what you need to do, blah, 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 blah. But I cannot tell you anything about the dog except for her name is Annie. I look over at Annie and I'm like, you know, girl, these people suck. You know, they just suck balls. Excuse me. It's the truth. Y'all suck. How are you going to have a microchip company that can't help you get that dog home? It should be a two-way street. I pick up the dog, you give me the information. If you need me to do a FaceTime that I have the dog, by gosh, dadgummit, do a FaceTime. Get up with technology instead of this whole little thing you're doing. Okay, put all the emotions aside. We did a good thing. We picked up a stray dog. This dog, if I take to the shelter, likely has 50% living. No offense, it's the truth. She looks like a pit bull. She may be a mix, but she is gonna be either put down or staying in the shelter for a long time. Remember when we went to Hawaii to the animal shelter out there and how I sent them how many Shiba, even Shiba, 2 dogs in an adventure, donated, MP donated, everyone donated. I donated my own labor, time, love, and money to send the animal shelter, the Humane Society of Oahu. I sent them a clipper, scissors, all this stuff, everything, collars, leashes, blah, blah, blah. And guess how many dogs they had? You know, they had all them dogs. What dog? Do y'all remember who was there for that? It was live on Oahu. We went to the Humane Society and I sent them a clipper. I never even got a thank you. Never even got just a card that said, thank you so much. What breed of dogs were there? Do you guys remember? There was probably 16 of this breed of dog. What dog was it? Come on. Y'all remember them dogs? I do. They were all pit bulls. All of them. And they're lucky they were alive in that place. Like, I don't know what their rules are there, but they were all pit bulls. Maybe a mastiff, something, I don't know, but they were all pit bulls. So for me, I knew this was right. Okay, I hadn't made the decision yet, but I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. I'm just dealing with this microchip situation, okay? And I have a house full of dogs, and my dogs are all pretty good, taken care of, at least in good health. And I wanna maintain that, because anytime you pick up an animal, you can bring parvo into your house. And you've seen Saki, she just had surgery the other day, which I'm doing a video on, by the way. If you're on my Snapchat, you would know about it. But if you know what I'm doing, there's reasons why you have to protect your core family of dogs. You can't be like, just take them all in and get everyone sick or whatever. You got to be careful. It isn't just easy. So I pick up this animal. I call the microchip company. They won't help me help her. They just are going to tell the owners, hey, here's the lady's number. They got your dog. 24 hours pass. By this time, I have now decided to take the dog into my home, but separated. Suzanne, thank you so much for your donation. Woohoo! Thank you so much. That will help me do what I'm doing right now in Florida. It will help me do what I'm doing in Florida. I mean, I cannot say it any louder. Nothing's happening in Texas while I'm gone here, blessing other people, but that will help me right now. Thank you so much. It helps me do whatever it is I'm going to do. It helps me. Shimmy, Google parvo. That is a whole huge long conversation that could kill a dog. So I am now decided, am I driving this dog to my salon? Not sure yet. Am I taking this dog home? Where else are you going to put the dog? Am I leaving the dog outside in the yard just to get out again? No, I don't want her running free. Someone else might not take care of her like I will. At least prepare her for whatever, getting home. Do I keep her in the garage? No, it's hot. Okay, I've got kennels at home. I mean, big kennels. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take my female doodle, take her with me to work, and I'm going to bring this dog into my house and put her into one of the kennels, my female doodle's kennel, so that she can be maintained. She won't kill any other dogs in case they do get dog aggressive. Come on, be common sense here. This can happen. It's happened to my clients, so I know it can happen to me. And we're gonna go to work. So that's what I decide to do. While I'm at work, I'm doing everything I need to do. And I decide at some point in all this, I'm actually discussing this issue with my clients. So my clients, I think at some point I even bring her into the salon and I groom her. I get her, I'm not gonna have her fully in my house, letting her in my backyard, all that stuff. At some point I bring her to the salon and groom her, do her nails, give her a cap star. These are all things I recommend doing because I'm doing them and I'm telling you I would do them. So I always have cap star, both sizes. I sell it on my website. I always have small and large cap stars. I have those dogs, but in cases like this, I want to have it. I'm a person that will pick up an animal, and this would be part of my rescue kit, cap star. Both sizes, including the kitten. If you pick up animals, you should have all three. Small dogs, big dogs, and kitten, okay? Cat, cap star. But if you pick up a 5-week-old like I did, that cat, you are gonna have to use Dawn dish soap. That's the safest thing to use for fleas. There's no other safeness when they're 5 weeks old, 7 weeks old like that. You have to, you have to do that. So this is not cat talk, but this is part of survival kit for me, rescue kit. So Capstar, bath, check for fleas, 24-hour wait before they're even close to coming next to my animals. And I try to do their toenail trim. I use a cone head. I don't know this pit bull. She did pretty good with the toenail trim. I learned that she does not like to be pushed in, not pushed like that, but she's a big girl and 80 pounds. And I got to get her into kennel. She didn't want to go. So I just had to get, and I don't know if she's going to bite my ass or not, right? You don't want to grab up a pit bull and try to get that dog in a kennel that you don't know. It is something else. If I could be on camera for that, you'd be laughing right now, talking about, I'm like, get you, I don't know, but get in. She did not want it. She don't like to be told what to do. But now I know her really well. If you just ask her to get in there, well, she may not have known to get in there before, but the 2 times she didn't want to get in there, the second time was easier. And I feed all my dogs in their kennel. So as I'm feeding her, boom, she got the kennel within 3 times, 4. She's in. All I have to do is say is kennel, boom. Like I said, smartest dog I ever met. Whew. This story turned, did I say I was going to be done in an hour? It's 4:50 minutes. So now she's all that, went to the salon, groomed, fleas, Capstar, all this. I gave her a real flea preventative the next day after the Capstar, not overdoing it. Even though she's a big girl, that's okay. But I give her a Capstar the first day, then like maybe I think it's a trifexis or something like that. I know. So my friend, she doesn't work, but she has a friend that works for the city of Fort Worth. And the first evening, like the first day I got her, that night, my friend is helping me. She said, "What the microchip company say?" I said, "This and that." And she goes, "Oh, I got a hookup, girl." I was like, "Here." She goes, "Send me the microchip tag number." I did. The lady then calls her friend. Her friend calls the microchip owner, right? The owner of the dog. They get into a conversation. Oh yeah, yes. So this is actually 1 day later, 24 hours. So 24 hours pass, we don't hear nothing. The next morning, I'm talking with my friend. She calls her animal shelter friend. By that evening, I'm getting some answers. So this is going into day 2 evening. I haven't heard from an owner. Who knows if the microchip company left a message, which I believe they did. And the second day, my friend's helping me, and boom, the animal control lady for Fort Worth City in Texas gets a hold of the owner, and they get in a conversation. And the lady asks the owner, which is a man, I mean, "Do you want your dog?" He's like, "Yes, we love our dog. We want our dog. This and this and this. We love our dog. We want our dog," right? "My wife is pregnant, and it's just been tough," and then click. No call back, disconnect, block, done deal, not picking up. Okay, so we don't know what, nothing, just nothing, okay? I'm like, okay. So now I know for a fact that the microchip company probably got a hold of him. He didn't want the dog. The second night, I know now they got a hold of him, and now she talked to the guy, and maybe he just couldn't admit that, whatever real circumstances are happening, he just can't care. I don't know. All you can do is assume, and I don't want to do that. I just know that the answer is he's not taking the dog. The owner is not taking the dog, okay? So the next morning, I have now decided, well, I can't do the next thing I need to do without vaccinations. I cannot start to invite her in to look at my dogs and hang out with my dogs without vaccinations, okay? So the next morning at 7 a.m., I know that I'm going in. I'm going to go stand in line and get the vaccinations and all that. But, I'm not rich, and I'm not even wealthy. I'm just making it. I make it. So in my opinion, I'm making it, and if I don't need to do that, I don't want to spend the money on it. So if I don't need to get rabies, DHPP, Bordetella, if I don't need to do it, she already has it, I don't want to do it twice. It will help me, because I now have to buy food and all the Capstar, the pills, the trifexis, the heartworms, the flea preventative. I have to do that now for her. I can't not do that for her, okay? So it's all going to be costly, so you have to budget what you can do. And when you're saving or rescuing, it's really hard when they come to you like this. Yeah, I could have just ignored the dog, but that's not me. That's not why she came to me, That's not why she approached my car and got up in my passenger seat. It is what it is. You have to do what you can. And I know that I can just work harder to afford to make this happen, okay? And that's what I'll do. I'll try to work harder and make it happen. So I have the rabies tag. Remember that? And I remember sitting there going, what am I going to do? I remember looking at her after the kinneling, and I remember saying, you know, I have a very lonely Thanksgiving. I really do. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of fans. I have a lot of haters. I have a lot of people surrounding me. I have God. I do have family. It's not always the perfect, it doesn't always look perfect. So on Thanksgiving Day, it's quiet. In my household, it's me and my dogs, right? It hasn't been before, but it is now. And it has been for a while. And I remember looking at her and saying, like, don't cry, right? I remember looking at her, this is the smartest dog I've ever met in my life, period. No joke. And I remember looking at her, chilling with her, because I would keep her separate, and I would spend time with her, and I would spend time with my dogs, and I would work. I would spend time with her, spend time with my own dogs, and my cat, by the way, and her. And I remember looking at her, and I said, I am not taking you to the shelter before Thanksgiving. No, ma'am. Like, not you. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking her to the shelter after Thanksgiving. I'm like, not that dog. Oh, no. No, I never. So this taught me something. I am not afraid. I am aware. I'm not in fear. I just know what can happen when a pit bull tears off your face. I know what that looks like. And I know you cannot take the animal out of an animal. Okay? And I gotta be honest with you, I've worked with, when people would tell me so-and-so business won't take pit bulls, I'm like, come in, I will. If your dog behaves crazy, or maybe the first time I'm gonna even have you in there, because 90% of the time or more, the owner tells me the pit bull is gonna be good for a nail trim, and most of the time it's the opposite. And so usually that first time I'm okay with, and the owner usually is too. I'm like, just come with me and I'll have you hang out for the first time, see how everything goes. And I'm glad I've done that with the pit bull. You know, you can not look at a pit bull and judge the face. You can't. And now I really know that. This dog is nicer than all of my dogs, like across the board. Isn't that crazy? All of my dogs, including my doodles, this pit bull is nicer than all of them. So are you guys hearing me? Hit that like button, 51 viewers, what's up? Hey, are you just getting in here? Welcome. I'm gonna wrap up with this, and screw it, I'm not gonna talk about anything else. Y'all sleeping. Y'all out there sleeping. Y'all making me tired. Y'all making me tired too. I'm about to get something to drink here. Y'all sleeping, I'm telling you, man. You're making me sleep. I don't see nothing going on the screen. That is my favorite. It's a Zip Fizz from Costco. There's no carbs in that. Excuse me, maybe two carbs in that. It's got some vitamins in it. There's no sugar. It's just put it in your water bottle. It's awesome. Shimmy, can someone tell her what time it is here? It's like 8:30 maybe in Florida. So I told her, the dog, Annie, I told her, I'm not taking you to the shelter. I'm not you. Are you, Janice? I couldn't, I wouldn't, I won't. She will be put down. I don't know. Japan, what's up? I lived in Okinawa, girl. Guy, I don't even know. Jimmy? I lived in Okinawa. Actually, I've been to Tokyo too. I love Tokyo. I have to say I've been there more than once then, because I love that airport. I hope it's still the same. The best mall is in the Tokyo airport. You don't even have to leave, just fly in. Do a 9-hour layover. So I'm not kidding. Have all the restaurant food you want from breakfast to dinner and then fly back out. Okay? Susanna, it's Arkansas. I have lived in Arkansas, girl. Talk about some Russellville. You know where that's at? I love that you're in Japan. That's so cool. Share the video so more Japanese folks will watch. Janice, your daughter lived in Tokyo and Osaka. Cool. Was that a missionary or military or teacher? What was she doing there? That's so cool. Why don't y'all, how come y'all are not my friends in real life here? Y'all have my number. You know, my phone number is in the description of the video. Just click on where it says click here right underneath. Just click that. It doesn't even look like a button. Just click that, baby. Kate, I'm telling you, man, 2 of y'all out there from Virginia, the gentleman earlier, what's up? Y'all need to be in touch, talk to each other. School, that's awesome. I love it. We should be friends. And some of y'all, we are. California, I love Cali, man. I love Cali. I couldn't live in Cali. I tried it. I lived there younger, but I couldn't live there now. It's just too much smog and busy. I don't like traffic. That's just horrendous. Come to Texas. Let me help you move to Texas in Fort Worth. I'm your realtor. Call me. Let's get you out of there. Oh, that's so cool. Thanks for letting me know what time it is everywhere. Okay, so where are we at with this? So I called the veterinary. This is good. You thought, I already just told this story. This plot is so cool. I told this story yesterday. This is a great story. So I call that veterinarian tag. I actually was sitting there like, I'm not sure what to do. I kind of don't want to get the vaccinations if I'm doubling up. If a vaccinations tag is from 2019, right? 34, oh, cool. She's younger than me. So the rabies tag has the veterinarian name and phone number. Yes. And a phone number so name and phone number and the date, which is 2019, which in some counties is okay to go with 3-year. Some cities, you can in Texas go with a 3-year rabies, right? So if rabies is $5 at Texas Coalition, so I can save $5. If I don't need to get the rabies, I don't need to get it. So I just want to verify vaccinations, which I do all the time. I call the veterinarian if someone wanted to come in for grooming. I verify vaccinations, easy peasy. The tag is 2019, so 19, 20, 21, 22. It would expire this year. And by the way, when I picked her up, it was right before Thanksgiving, so it was November. It could have been a chance that I would need to get it in January anyway, but oh well, right? So that would be 3 years. It would expire at the end of 2022, which is this year. So I don't know what I'm thinking, but I'm just like, hey, let me just check and see if I can get some vaccination information from this veterinarian. I am no longer trying to find the pet owner, okay? Hear me out. So I call the veterinarian, the receptionist, not the manager, right? Not the person that knows everything, but the receptionist is like, oh, I can't really help you. I can't really pull that information up and tell you anything. And I said, look, I've done this a lot. I said, don't tell me, I don't need to know anything but the vaccinations, you know? I do, Maru. I don't need to know any kind of information. I was like, dude, I do this all the time. This is my favorite groomer. I'm calling this dog named Annie. Can you pull up her records? I don't have a phone number. Let's just look at Annie Pitbull and see if you can find an Annie Pitbull that's been with you. I can't do this. And I said, okay, would you mind if I talk to your office manager? Okay. So the office manager gets on the phone and I said, hey, this is Dee Dee with My Favorite Groomer on YouTube. I do this all the time. And I hate to have to throw that out there. I should just be able to say, I'm My Favorite Groomer. I'm about to groom this dog. I want to verify vaccinations and not have to jump over hoops and hollers about privacy information. I don't need to know the owner at all. I don't need you to tell me the owner. I just need you to tell me if the dang dog bugs and everything, the dang vaccinations are up to date. That's it. It's like, what the heck? Just help me help this dog. Like, gosh. So the office manager is like, okay, cool. I know exactly who you are. I'm subscribed to your channel and I watch you. And I'm like, yes, I have an in. Yes. So I'm like, this sounds all crazy, but I picked up this dog yesterday. The dog owner doesn't want the dog. I need, not the dang dog, the dang vaccinations. I need not the dang dog, but the whole situation is like dadgummit, but dang vaccinations. So the office managers I thought was gonna be cool with me, right? Just cool with me. I just don't like the spam emails, Maru. So if you were spamming me, no offense, I'm not gonna put up with it. I just put it aside. You just start to go into a file because it has to be a two-way street. Meaning, like, are you supporting me? Are you or are you always just gaining information? I remember that a lot about our conversations. It's like I tried to help Maru do a lot of things, but there was just one-sided. So if there's a lot of emails, a lot of messages, a lot of spam, and a lot of this and this and this, but you never lock in on anything I ever suggest, then I kind of don't have time for that. So I have to let you go. You want to know the brush, you want to know this, you want to know that, but I don't know that you ever have ordered anything. So, and I don't mean you have to order, it just means like I'm giving you all of my time and I'm not getting anything back. It's not two ways. So all those thousands of emails you send me, I glance at them, but I had to finally say she never comes back to help you in any way, So I got those. You haven't been ignored. I just cannot do that. I cannot invest all my time there when I have so much more people that need me. So I care about you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Don't take it the wrong way. But if you always gained information from me, but you never ordered, like you never came back, you never sent me consignment art, like all that happened, I'm sorry, but I have to say, I can't help you. You're not helping me help you, So back to the story. With the dog and the office manager, I thought I had an in, and I explained my story, and boom, all of a sudden, so she's gonna help me. She says, I'm gonna email you all of her records. And I was like, yes, that's awesome. That would be great. Thinking she has like all these records, right? And so I don't hear nothing back with that. And then finally, because the pit bull came with her nipples really swollen, like they were swollen. And I was like, dude, that owner didn't want the dog, but is that because he actually has puppies right now? Does he have puppies that are actually like for sale? And I was like, I want to know that. I don't want to bother the owner. I don't want to make a problem. I just want to know, does he have puppies for sale? And if he does, like, I know that why maybe he doesn't want her anymore. And that maybe, I don't know, like it just will answer a little bit more questions, right? Her nipples was swole. And I was like, are you pregnant? And then she doesn't look pregnant, but she's also a very big dog anyway, but not overweight. She's stout, like she's been fed. She's not starving. And so I go ahead, the office manager was cool enough to tell me she's gonna send me vaccination records, all the records of the dog, all this stuff. And then all of a sudden says, she gave me her cell phone number, so now we're texting. So I felt like I got an in. So I texted her and I said, hey girl, can you do me a favor and kind of on the sly, have one of your vet techs text the owner and just say, how much are your puppies? And see if he says they're $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, does he have puppies? Because that would explain why she's got these large nipples, okay? Either that or she's pregnant. And that would be great to know that I just picked up a pregnant pit bull, okay? So the owner says, well, I tried to call him. I said, psh, I called her. I said, what? Why did you call him? I tried to verify your story and make sure that he didn't want the dog and da-da-da-da. And I was like, girl, I thought you said you knew who I was. So you knew what I was talking about, that I was trustworthy. And now, you know what he did? Blocked her ass. He turned on, he blocked her. He blocked her phone number. So nope, I'm not gonna find out if she's pregnant. I'm not gonna even find out if she just had puppies. I'm just gonna have to figure it out by myself. And the plot does thicken. I'm gonna let you, is this sinking in yet? 63 of you guys out there, I appreciate you. Make sure you know that I appreciate you. Hit that like button for me. Thanks for being here. Check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com. Help support what I do. Pick up some really cool stuff. I'm here at Betty's house. You know, we're coming live, so I'm not forgetting about you guys while I'm traveling. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button. And I'm gonna finish this. My throat is like crackly. Does anybody know how hard it is to really get funding from a nonprofit, this and that? Or how about this, to get a hold of a nonprofit? The story is unreal, is it? I couldn't make this up. Especially when I rolled down my window and the dog looked outside when I asked her to. I said, is that your house? And she's looking at front and she's like, no. You know, that's what I heard. I heard her say like, no. When that house wasn't built yet, I was like, that's not your house. She really gave it a good look like, no, that's not your house. It's not it. All it has is foundation. So I call that veterinarian back. I don't know what she was looking for, MP. Who knows? I think so, but now I don't. I'm going to tell you something else. And I don't know why, Marcy. Nothing happened. Hey, Marcy, what's going on? Welcome. Be sure to hit that like button for me. Share the video. Help me get some views in YouTube views in Texas, where I'm from. Help me get some views out there. I wish, Janice. So I'm on the phone with the office manager and I'm telling her like, why did you do that? You got blocked? Why didn't you trust me? I told you the owner doesn't want the dog. Why would you like make him more upset by bothering him again about it? Yeah, I know. I didn't get an email of the vaccination records. Did you send them? She's like, no. And honestly, at first, she was saying like, she can't find Annie in the system, all this crap. And I said, if that's the truth, then why do I have a microchip tag number? Like, what are y'all doing over there? Quit saying no before you actually do some research. Like, if you're not going to give me the information to let me do some research, don't be just saying no and then come back with some real numbers. Like, don't, stop. Everyone's so quick to say no first. No, I can't help you. No, I don't want to do it. No, I don't know this. No, I don't know that. And like, no, I don't buy. Like, what? Slow down. Think about it for a minute. You got a system right there. This is what you do. You do a shot, you give a microchip, you have a microchip number, you give a rabies, you have a rabies number, you have a rabies number on file that's associated to a pet, that's associated to a client. Like, hold on and take your time and think and look. Yeah, Marcy, if you make sure that when you hit the subscribe, there's a bell, touch the bell, make sure it says all, hit all, and then later when we're off, go to your phone or device, go to settings, go to notifications, scroll down to YouTube and click on YouTube notifications on your phone and hit all. Make sure all that is done before you really say something's wrong. You really have to go out of your way to make sure you get notifications. And for anything, all apps. So I'm still on the phone with the office manager and she was saying no at first. No, can't find anything, doesn't make sense. And I'm over here not accepting it. I'm like, no, that's not right. I'm questioning her, I'm questioning the situation. I'm throwing the microchip company tag at her again. I'm like, wake up, man. Boom, she goes, oh, looky here. I'm like, see, looky here, I did find something. I said, what'd you find? She goes, okay, here's some notes underneath, like wherever that underneath is. Underneath here at this little this and that, there's underneath the rabies tag number, there's a note. What is the note? So you have to come out here? Oh yeah, you're good. Underneath the rabies tag, there's a note, and under that note, guess what it says? Last week, the pit bull was found with another man trying to find this dog's owner, and the owner would not take the dog. Okay? 1 week ago, this pit bull was also on the street and picked up by someone else, another man. What? What? Like, what? Like just a week ago, she goes right here. We did this a week ago, and I'm thinking like, no offense, but I was like, you did this a week ago, and you act like you don't know what the heck? Like, what the heck? I'll be home next week, Joyce. I need you to text me. Don't be messing around. My number is on my website or in this description of the video. Click it, scroll down to the very bottom. My number and address, I think, are my mailing address. Not my address, but my number. You need to text me vaccination records. And I have people booked. So you want to go ahead and, talk to me because I might not be able to get you in, but you need to go ahead and get me that stuff I need like now. Okay, so text it to me so we can work together. All right, get that phone number, text me ASAP. Photo of vaccinations, DHPP, Bordetella, rabies. Those 3 will get you in the door. All right, baby? So I said, so just last week, someone was trying to find this dog's home back to the owner? Yes, a guy. And I can't give you his information either. I said, oh, girl, this is something else. And if we in the state of Texas believe that dogs are our property, the least we can do is get some information to take that dog property back. She was on the street. She had to have been on the street again because either that guy didn't know what to do and he just released her, or he also had a yard that had a unstable environment and that dog got loose. Like sometimes you ever have that dog that's a runner, you pick up a runner and they'll just keep on, especially if the dog don't want to be there. Matter of fact, with my rescue cat, especially if a cat don't want to be there either. An animal don't want to be there, that cat bit everybody in the house. Not just like he bites playfully with me and other people, he bit to blood. And I believe they will let you know in their own way, running, leaving, all that, So the plot thickens. We're still talking on the phone, people. So she says, and the rabies tag number right here, you won't believe it. And I said, what? She goes, this rabies tag belongs to a cat that died. I said, what? Okay. I couldn't wrap my mind around that one. I could not. I said, what? Yep, that cat died. The rabies tag belonged to that cat, a cat that died. And I was like, okay. Who would put the rabies tag from a dead cat onto their dog? Wow. Wait, so I believed the dog has a rabies and it doesn't? Like, oh my. And it's a pit bull and she was running the street. Oh, this is a bad day for everybody. Like, you want to pick up a dog, it's got a collar on, the microchip, it can't get a hold of the owner, the rabies tag don't even belong to the dog. Like, when you pick up an animal, don't trust everything you see, right? Don't trust everything. It may not all be what it seems, does it? This is teaching y'all 60-something people a little something. This is a good experience to know about. People be like, it's got a rabies tag on. I would tell you over 20 years, people walking into my business telling me that their dogs have a rabies tag on. Does that mean anything to me today from just that experience a week ago or so? The answer is no. Now I'm like, if I would have always just believed the rabies tag, I would have accepted a lot of animals into my business that may have not been rabies vaccinated. And people get mad at me for not trusting. You know what I'm saying? We were at my salon, me and the dog, and I bathed her. I took that grungy collar off. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to keep it. This is what I do. I like to keep all the dogs' collars. When they pass away, I put it all together in their box. if they go before me, they have all their stuff with them. And she came with that. And that was hers. That's her stuff. She knows it. She knows that stuff. She was wearing it. It's got her smell on it. But when I took the collar off, bathed her, washed her, I put a new, no, I didn't put a new collar on yet. I actually feel spirit-wise the animal, and I'm not trying to change you. But I went to put her collar back on. And I recorded it. I believe I recorded it somewhere. And I can't wait to do her story. And if you're an editor and you want to work for me, please come help me do these stories. I went to put that grungy collar on her after the bath, and she wouldn't let me. She backed up. She like, no, she did like that. And I said, no, this is yours. This is yours. I'm okay with you. You know, she goes like this. She's like, hell no. She's like, no, hell no. She did all that. And I said, okay, you don't want that? I said, I went to the other room. I grabbed one off the rack. We went shopping. I grabbed one off the rack, came in, and it was pink. It was the only and the last large pink that I have, martingale, which means you put it on, it's loose, and when she pulls the leash, it tightens. That's it. It's nice and easy. The other one's a click. So I said, come here, I'll put this one on. Boom. She put it on. She was just fresh, clean, new. And she almost looked at me like, no offense. And I some of y'all tell me don't cuss, but sometimes it's just what you do. And I'm sorry. If Disney don't like it, I'm really sorry, you know. I felt like she says, like, that's not my shit. That is not mine. I honestly felt like that's what she said. And I don't even think she cares if I keep it for her. That's just a feel I get on that collar. She's like, that ain't mine. That's not mine. So here we are. We got a fresh dog. She's clean. The next morning, all that veterinarian talk, I did it all morning long. I did it all morning long, including on the way to just go ahead. And I just said, go ahead and just get the vaccinations done. I just got them done. And not only that, I got her rabies vaccinations done. So all you all helping me, and those of you guys who donated, like I had some extra funds from your shipping. You know, I read your names out loud on that doodle matted free groom I did. All your money helped me do that. So it wasn't like, it was free dollars for the owner, but it was you guys' money, like $1 here, $1 there. I put it all together and I did that dog for free all that time. But things like that, and like your donations here go to this stuff. So I went to the vet. We did everything we should. Vaccinations, heartworm test. Heartworm test was negative. Went ahead and got 1 year's supply of heartworm medicine that included or not included separately or whatever. 1 year of flea and tick preventative. Like she's set for a year now, right? Which is like almost $300. It's really low cost for all that. And plus a year of all that, yeah, it's awesome. So $300 and we're out. Done deal, we're done. No ear infection, but on a dark dog like she is brindle. So if you watch her on my TikTok, make sure you follow me on TikTok. Check out her on Facebook Shorts maybe, or Instagram Shorts. I actually do wash her face with the Maltese Otic that I have on my website, myfavoritegroomer.com. Maltese Otic is a great, like a fungal cleaner. Like she has this, I didn't catch it until like maybe 5 days in. I was like, ooh, you can't see because she's brindle and her face is black and brindle. You can't see the stains, but if she was white, you could see them bad because you can smell them. So every day every day or a day and a half, I kind of go with the smell. I'll just kind of, once it's under control, I think it'll be gone on the skin area. And then we just maintain it. Just a couple, like a wipe like that with the Maltese Otic on a paper towel or a tissue paper. And that's really cutting that edge of that smell, which is that funky fungus kind of. You know what I'm saying? So we got that, right? Costantino, yeah. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. What's up? Welcome. Be sure to hit that like button. Thanks for joining us. We are totally chit-chatting a very long time. This really wonderful story that you totally missed because we're almost done with it. But please go back to the very beginning later and really watch this and listen to the story. It's so unique. So, because it's so important, and now we're going to go into what I want you to buy. I want you to buy this if you don't have one, okay? And I need to get some for my doodles, but I do manage my doodles really well, but I had taken a while to do their name release, and I have not yet aired it. Don't get mad at me, but it will come. but I want you to know, like, for reals, this is so important. So here's a little bit more about rabies tags and ID tags and microchip tags, okay? First of all, with the microchip tag, if you happen to allow your dogs to wear the microchip tag, be sure you do me a favor tomorrow morning, if they're open, or Monday morning, put a note. It's Friday night. Put a note. Call your microchip company and tell them if somebody calls, okay, hold on. This is your personal information. It's up to you if you want to do it. But I couldn't take this dog to a house and take her home unless you give this check mark to your microchip company, which is you call them and tell them if you want to. If someone calls me, you're able to give out my phone number, or you are able to give out my address. It will be up to you. No one's gonna call the microchip company and ask for your address and phone number if they don't have your phone number to call, or the microchip company tag number and microchip company tag. I mean, yes, you might wanna be safe about who shows up at your house, but if your dog gets loose, that day you can call and say, my dog's loose, give out my number. But you may still run into where the owner doesn't want their dog. And if that's the case, then you will just run into what we had to face today. This kind of stuff, what I'm telling you. So one, the microchip issue, if you are okay with them at least getting a phone number, let the microchip company know you're okay with giving out the phone number so someone can call you if they pick up your dog or text you. Next. Does anybody know, like this rabies tag? Look at this rabies tag. Does anybody know what dog of mine wore this rabies tag that, by the way, is completely chewed up? Hey, Balls, what's up? What is this? Look at this rabies tag. Who, I want y'all to guess. Do y'all know how my dogs, are you guys familiar with any of my dogs? Huh? Who chewed this tag up? Look. You think Saki would chew this tag up? Why would y'all think that? I got big dogs. Look at this. This is a rabies tag. All right? The brownie. Who do you think chewed this up? This is metal. Myra, hello, welcome everybody. Hi, we're having some people come in and out. Hit that thumbs up for me. Hit that thumbs up, share so I can get some viewers in Texas. I've got the brown Chihuahua. I've got the black and tan Chihuahua. These are rescue dogs that I'm a no-kill shelter at this point. I have the rescue cat in the salon. I have Saki, the Chihuahua. Gray, and the smallest one that had the shocking eye problem with the veterinarian who failed me. I have a female doodle and I have a male doodle. Saki doesn't seem like she's a chewer. Love the hair. Thanks, Alex. Hi, Alex. Welcome. Hit the like button. Share the video. Say, friends, share this so she can get Texas views, please. People in Texas don't even know I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? The smallest one I have. Why do you guys think it's the smallest dog I have to do such damage to a metal rabies tag? Why do you guys think that? Where are you getting your information? Huh? Where? Because you're right. You guys are right. My smallest dog chewed this up. And it's important for you to see this because this is my smallest dog. She's 6 pounds, 7 pounds right now. Look. Look at she chewed this up, all of it. There's nothing there. Okay, on the back, so back in the day when I worked alongside a vaccination mobile company, what they would do is they would grind down and Dremel your phone number. Hold on. Oh, wait.
Love you.
Love you. Are you out of here?
See you tomorrow.
Are you out of here now?
Yeah.
Oh, give me a hug.
Anyone? Mom's already had a shower. Mom's already had a shower. And she's been.
Okay. Is she watching?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I told her I was going live. She wanted to watch.
Okay,
I gotta go get Kiki in a minute. Okay, cool. Hey, be safe. I'll lock up. You want me to lock up? Okay, bye, baby. Okay, this tag, back in the day when I would follow the vaccination, is vaccinationsstation.com. They're super low cost, but Texas Coalition does beat them in the rate, so to be more affordable, but I don't mind doing a promo out there for vaccinationsstation.com. I worked alongside him for so many years. There were some things that ended up happening that had nothing to do with his business. It had to do with a feed store in our local area that was really unfair to me, and I wouldn't recommend going there. So if you want to use that information however you want to, it's the facts. It was a very unfair situation. I just felt taken advantage of, and I didn't like it. And so I got out of following him. I did that for 10 years, every weekend of my life for over 10 years. And I felt like, wow, I can't believe this other company is being this way. I'm out. And I don't like, right? You know what I mean, right? When you learn something, it's just like, wow, that's what you do and that's how you treat people. I'm out. And if you don't do that, you might want to reconsider. If you support something that's not all that right, then it helps them keep doing it. Like breeding conditions that are just really horrible for breeding, just really horrible conditions is just, if you are supporting that, you're helping it. And no offense to people who are doing it right. If you're breeding and it's a beautiful story and it's clean and lovely and nice, that's different than what I'm trying to talk about. So my fingers are turning gray. That's how cheap metal is. And I've just been holding it a couple minutes. So I took this off this tag that I use this on my salon, right? It's together. I want to show you how a dog can chew the rabies tag up. And why I've been really picky about why I don't get the ones that are engraved in your grocery store, because it's the same metal, the same thickness. So if my little girl Saki can chew this up like this metal, if she can do that, I need to make sure I have a tag strong enough to withhold her chewing it. And I carry a brand that is. And this is all important because if you missed the story, this whole 90-minute story that I've been going off on, which is a really cool story. If you missed it, when we get done here, act like you didn't hear all this, but go back to the beginning. Having a real tag that matches your dog's name and maybe a phone number to call you is so important. This dog I picked up had a tag on, a rabies tag and a microchip tag, and I was unable to really help this dog get home. And there may have been other reasons, but I really, truly could never call the owner myself and just say, hey, I've got your dog, Annie, right? Because there was no information for me to go off of that was allowing me to do that work. The person who picked up the dog I had no reach. So it's important for you to see a rabies tag that a small 6-7 pound Chihuahua can chew up. And see, what we did at Vaccination Station is they would engrave the name. You can kind of see Saki there. It's faded now. And by the way, it fades. And they'll engrave a phone number. But look, this isn't going to be readable for me to call the owner up and take that dog home if I picked her up off the street. Okay? And just to recap, I can't read that phone number. I can see an 85. I can probably say that's a 17, so 817. And then I see a 6, but everything else is ground down. 6 what? 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 4, 6, all these numbers, right? All these crazy numbers, okay? So make sure you consider this as I talk about what I'm about to talk about now. So now these rabies tags, my bad. These tags that I sell, it's an Australian brand, and I love really cool stuff. This is strong. This is the large. It's the size of like a $50. Like, look here, like my thumb. Here's my thumb. It's bigger than my thumb, like maybe 2 thumbs, right? This is for a large dog. I would put this on a large dog. The engraving on the back, it's guaranteed not to fade after years of usage, okay? I have this one engraved. It says, I love dogs. You see that? And underneath it says myfavoritegroomer.com here. And I love these tags. Okay, and I want you to buy one tonight. So in order to buy one tonight, they're either small, medium, large, $13, $14, or $15. Or if you actually get a titanium one, which is new, or if you get a diamante, those are $18, okay? And I'm gonna show you the form for it. It is lower on my site than it is at the Red Dingo website because I'm a distributor. I've been selling these tags since probably, if I went into business in 2005, I think I found these at a show in 2006, and I have been selling these since then. These are my favorite. So at the same show, you can actually get a machine. I could have bought a machine and engraved my own, like small one like this, right? But I know that if my dog can chew this up, I don't want to sell this. I don't want to sell something that can be chewed up. So I have these. And this is 2 thumbs. This is what I would give my large dogs, all the large dogs. And it's not super heavy, but I would not put this on Saki. And I wouldn't even put it on Brownie. This is too big. Brownie has a medium, Saki and Faith have smalls. So as we get into a small, the small is like a thumbprint. It's so cute, it's so small. If you are picking one out, it's great for not only your pets. Look at my story. The reason why I'm doing this story is to kind of educate you that the rabies tag is a fail. The microchip tag is a fail. It's good to see a tag and a tag number, but you are not going to get any information to bring that dog home. You may have them deliver information, but if that dog keeps the tags on, then you should have a name tag with a phone number on it. All right. The name tag and the phone number allow someone like me to call and freaking get a hold of you and say, I have your dog, please, where do I go to take your dog home? In the description of the video, all you have to do is send money through Square Cash or PayPal, or go to my website, myfavoritegroomer.com, and just type in tag, and these tags will pop up. Tell me the design you want in the notes at checkout. But if you just do the Square Cash app or the Square Cash or Venmo even, or Venmo's in the description of the video, but lower. I only put the very top 2 as PayPal and Square Cash, like Cash App, the green dollar symbol one. If you send money, you're just gonna put tag and then your email, and then I'm gonna email you to get all the information for the tag you want. I'm gonna make sure you get the tag you want. But I'm gonna show you some really cool designs. Don't go anywhere. Alex, I'll respond to you in a minute, okay? Are you local? And if you're not local, just send them to me and I'll have them done for you and send them back. But if you go to myfavoritegroomer.com, at the top in the search bar, just type in sharpen and pick blades or pick scissors and then go from there. That tells you in the description how to handle it. But are you in Texas? Okay, so with these tags, I have this is not a dog tag for me. This is mine. I have this on my chart. I actually had it like it goes to my USAA keychain. I love giving these out as gifts. You can I've done one for family members. I did one that says, I love you. And then I did one, it was so cool for a anniversary gift for family members. So it says happy anniversary, and then the year that they got married and celebrated, you know what I mean? 25 years, or I love you. This is a great gift for this time of year, and it's pretty inexpensive and it's super personal. But just bear with me, I'm gonna give you some designs, okay? So this is a large, and I don't have the smalls on me, but I do wanna show you the chart. I am cheaper than the website, okay? I am a distributor. So if you shop with me, because you're learning from me, that would be great. Again, PayPal is in the description of the video. Just copy that link and you can do it later. If I see it come through, make sure you put your email, because I need to email you and call you to make sure we get the tag right, or I'm not gonna know how to get a hold of you. So Cash App, Venmo, let me know, okay? And if you don't hear from me, there's a problem. So get a hold of me, okay? So here on this tag, here's some designs I want you to look at. I'm gonna show you my favorite designs first, okay? Oh, no, it's in Fort Worth, Texas, Alex. My favorite designs are the glitter, because this glitter page right here, this is not giving it justice. The glitter is gorgeous. The glitter is so pretty. I mean, when it pops against your dog, it is the turquoise one, especially this aqua one. It's so shiny and pretty. The hot pink, it's so shiny. This is my favorite, the glitter. I love the heart because I love my dog. So most of my dogs have a heart glitter. And I want to say there's an ocean wave. Look, there's an ocean wave one here. And how about this? If you can afford it over the year, you change it up with the holiday. So you get one for the birthday month. I know I'm silly. Betty has like 60 harnesses for her one dog. 60. We went through her bin. She's looking for the Christmas one. So you have, look at the new one, this unicorn. That's so cute. This is a phase of unicorn right now. I don't know if you don't know that. Unicorns have come back. I want to see if I can show you here. The small, medium, large. So small, this is exactly how big it is. It's going to be right there, boom, small, medium, and large is 2 thumbs. Small, medium, large. Large is great for the gift because you can do more writing there. You can do more writing. Myra, hey, welcome. Thanks. Hit the like button for me. Myra, if you email me, I could probably ask if it might be on their website. And if it is, I just need a code. So I'll look into that. If you end up ordering one, I will check into that for you. It'd be surprising if they didn't do that. You know what I mean? Because it was such a massive thing that we were doing across the planet for Ukrainians, you know? Small, medium, large. And then you have these other designs, which are not my favorite because you can do these are just straight, just engraved. But these designs, okay, let's go back. Small, medium, large, $13, $14, $15, which includes, by the way, it includes shipping and handling if you just send it Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, which is in the link below. Click the description of the video, or right there under the video, if you just turn your screen, it should be like the description of the video, or it says click here. Then you'll see the description and you just copy by holding or double tapping, copy that whole thing, and then take that to your web browser and then order through that, or to like pay through that. But let me know somehow, let me know. I need your phone number and email in the notes of your order so I can call you and make sure I get the tag you want. What happens, what happens is I will get a hold of you because I've got for every single tag, like all these tags, for every single tag, you're gonna get a number, and I'm gonna write down small, medium, large, your name, everything we're gonna engrave, shipping details. I'm gonna need to get all that. But this is a big deal for me, and I really wanted to sit and chat with you too. Yeah, you can order in UK, but it might be a little bit more for shipping and handling. But once you pay for the product, just tell me it's in UK, and then I'll tell you how much more shipping and handling is once I put in your order, because it actually comes through the company's website. So I'll know better when I put it in, you know what I mean? And if it doesn't work out like that, what I'll do is order it to me and then tack on, because it goes in an envelope. So it's like maybe $7, $8, maybe something like that for shipping to UK, first class. And I'll just UK ship it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make it work for you. It'll just be a little hassle, but you'll get some really cool tag. Okay, so let's go through the tags. So we have happy face. We have the MD. I'm gonna say the codes. If you like something, write the code down. And then remember, it's $13, $14, $15, small, medium, large. And if I don't have your email or phone number, I can't get a hold of you. So 1SM is a smiley face. 1MD is a medical symbol. The Turkish eye is 1EE. Snowflake, which is great for Christmas right now, especially you right there up in Maine. 1SF for snowflake. 1TB for teddy bear. 1CV for clove. 1DL for dolphin. 1 TS for the blue sun. What is this, you guys? What does that symbolize? 1 CM for compass. Ooh, look at this, the universe. 1 AT. Am I right with the universe on that? 1 DV for heart with... Hey, Wendy, welcome. Hit that like button for me, share so I can get some views in Texas. A heart with like rainbow, 1 RA. We've got ladybug, 1 LB. The white soccer is 1 SB. Oh my gosh, 1 RU is a rubber ducky. The black around the red heart is 1 HB. 1 heart black, so 1 HB. And then you have the purple and pink, so 1 HP and 1 HK. And then the blue, 1 HN. Yin Yang is 1 YY. The crown with blue is 1 KC. The crown with pink is 1, the queen, right? The king and queen. So 1 QC. You can't change these colors. These come exactly how you see them. There are some areas on the inside that you can change colors, so we'll get there. What is this called? 1 AN for anchor. Look, the mountain. 1 MT for the mountain road, like a road, mountain road. Which one's your favorite here? I went to Turkey. I love that. I love dolphins. That's pretty sweet. I love the rainbow. I really like the pink heart. Those are my favorite. What's your favorite? Comment below for me. Okay, second page. We have 1 AU. Is that Australia? 1 SC. Is that for Scotland? I could be wrong. 1 US for US. 1 ES. What is that for? 1 CA for Canada. 1 DE for Denmark. 1 FR, France. 1 IT for Italy. Oh, there's UK. Oh my gosh. 1 UK. We don't need to ask for nothing. 1 NZ, New Zealand. And oh, butterflies, look. 1 BL, 1 BP, 1 BU. Look at them. So pretty. Now they're gonna come, I'm serious. Look how strong this is. This is strong. This is big and strong. Like this is, get a large if you're doing a keychain. 1 MN for moon. 1 KN for canine. Then you have your BDUs. So you have 1 CB, 1 CG, 1 CP for pink. Dragons. Who's dragon lovers? You know, honestly, I love dragons. I love fantasy. 1 DN for black. You're still missing Ukraine. What's this? Oh, United Kingdom. 1 DR. 1 PA for panda. 1 WA for wave. This is one of my favorite. 1 WI. I'm not sure what that symbol is. 1 LI for lion. 1 MK for monkey. Look at the monkey. 1 EL. What do you think that's for? 1 EP. 1 EY is a yellow. 1 PE for penguin. 1 FM for flamingo. Okay, here we go. We're kind of coming down to the end here. Not very many more to show. On this, right here, on this area, you're able to change your colors. See? All these colors here. Later when you're picking this out, if you really do shop with me on this, if you want to give a gift, if you don't have a name tag for your dog, that's why this would be super helpful. Just pause the video later. Just come, pause the video, and look at it. Like look at the sheet. You know what I'm saying? Just pause the video, look at the sheet, reevaluate what you might like, and only on this area are you going to be able to change the color here. even the cat ones, okay? So you have 1BO, 1BN, doesn't have to be blue, it can be yellow, 1BB, the bowl, 1DG for the dog, 1DH for the doghouse. That's cute. 1ST for stars. You can do like a pink star, orange star, green, yellow. 1FW for flower. 1PP for paw print. Peace sign is 1PC. Daisy is 1DA. Music is 1MU. Fire hydrant is 1FH. I have a lot of this one, this pink heart, but I actually do the hot pink. Or like I said, come over here and do the glitter. So 1HT, like you can see the pink on this one. That's the light pink, you know? With the dog, look at him, he looks so silly. Do you have a dog that looks like that? Be sure you hit that like button. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for your donations and your love. We're talking about ID tags because of the story we told tonight. Be sure if you need an ID tag, you shop with me. I would love it. I told you just about 10 minutes ago exactly how to shop with the ID tags. You can definitely get them on myfavoritegroomer.com, but just search by tag. Or you can shop right now by sending it through PayPal, Square Cash, or Venmo down in the description of the video. And make sure I have your phone number or email to contact you about what you want engraved on the backside. 1TA, angel wings, 1AW, 1TF is like a fish, 1TH, which is this heart. By the way, this row you can change the color here, don't forget. Pause and look at the color later. 1ZF for lightning bolt, 1CR for like princess, 1HS for horseshoe. And then we got these cat tags, which don't have to only be for cats. They just come in small, and these designs only come in small. I take that back. You know what? I don't know if it only comes in, these ones are for cats, but I bet maybe if you needed one of these designs on a big one, I bet it would work. 1KT for kitty, 1MS for mouse, 1FI for fish, and 1FB for fishbowl. You see that fishbowl? It's cute. It's too, I don't like the color that they did here, but you could do it up here like orange, you know, or green. So I've never ordered these. These are pretty new, the alphabet tag. So I guess you can do 1JA, 1JB, 1JC, 1JD. A, B, C, D. I guess that might come in. Let's see what it says. Leave color option blank on order form. Available in small, medium, large. Available in red only. So this is going to come just as you see. And it says all letters in the English alphabet A through Z are available. So not just A, B, C, D. It goes all the way to Z. Leave color option blank. So it'll be 1JA, 1JB, 1JC, 1JD, 1JE, 1JF, that sort of thing. You know why that would be helpful? Does anybody know? It would be helpful if you have puppies, you know, or if you have multitude of dogs. Here are some glitter options, and they only come as you see them. You can't change the color. XCC is cupcake with a bone on it. It's a turquoise. All this is glitter. It's going to be really pretty. It's going to pop more than it pops on this paper. XFY for firefly. XRS for these high heels. XRS for high heels. XUC for unicorn. And then here's my favorite again, the heart. And these colors in the glitter, which is purple, it's hard to see. So purple, dark blue, aqua glitter, hot pink glitter, red glitter, gold glitter, silver glitter. You're gonna have the option of XPP for paw print, XHT for heart, and XBN for the bone. Lastly, we're gonna come into this area. I don't sell a lot of these. I've ordered this for demo. These are really pretty they call it Diamante. They've got these little Swarovski diamonds in them. So these are 18. These are on sale. They're usually more than that. I'll start down here and go up. With the diamond, they are really pretty. They're a little thicker. And it's just like they've been sanded and smooth. I don't know, they're just different. So they're more expensive, but they've got the Swarovski diamonds in there. So 8BN is bone. You got the little paw print there. 8HT is the heart with the 4 there. 8BI is the bird. That's pretty with the 4 there. Then you have like a dog tag looking one, which is 8RT. That's really stout. The round is 8CL with the paw print. And then 8FI is the fish. Fish tag available in small only. So this fish one is like for cats and it's only available in small. Or you can use it for small dogs. Not all the way done. We just have a couple more. Titanium is new. I have not ordered that one to try. I would assume these are a little heavier than these. Titanium is usually a light metal, so I would say this would be much lighter. And I want to say in this case and this case, both of these should be double-sided engraving. You should be able to double-sided engrave on both of these. And double-sided engraving, why would you need double-sided engraving? You would need double-sided engraving because you have a lot of information. Or say you travel a lot and you have 2 homes, one in the winter, one in the summer. So you have one address in the winter, one address in the summer. So when you're in Rhode Island, it's this address, and when you're in Texas, it's this address. And you have them both on one or the other side, like a lot of information. Or let's just say you want your information on one side and you want your pet's information on the other side. Or you want to add information like, you would want to get a double-sided. I have skipped out on all these pretty colors when someone needs to share information, like my pet needs vaccines. My pet needs medicine. Dog has this condition. Like there's some reasons why you might need double-sided. And if you're one of those folks, you know it. You know you need to put extra information. So on the titanium ones, they look like they'll be flat on both sides. We'll go with the first one, which is TBN is the bone in titanium. The heart is THT. The circle is TCL. The dog tag one is TRT. And this is kind of just giving you an idea what it looks like. Okay, we're almost done. Remember, if you want to look back at this, we'll end the video pretty soon. We'll talk a little bit about some ideas. I want to know some ideas about what you would do with your friends and family, or what you have done in caretaking friends and family. So we'll discuss that for a few minutes after this discussion. And then I'm gonna get Keiki and let you see what her red and green die look like from yesterday. Okay, so small, medium, large again, right? Here's some different options. This is just metal, like just straight metal, and it's okay, it looks fine. And it's just a regular weight. Not titanium, which is lighter weight metal. And then you have just designs where you can put something on the back. There's no color, nothing flashy, just designs. And you're gonna have your bone at 2BN, double-sided print available. Oh wait, hold on. Tag short, small, isn't that, hold on. When it has, see how it says that circle right there? The arrow, I bet that's a double-sided. So let me go back to this and see. Yep, there it is. See how it says double-sided, 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 double-sided. So some of these are not, just the ones that show. So let me let you see this. Go this way. This is, when it says right there, double-sided engraving possible is that sign. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Those are double-sided if you want the Diamante or titanium. Yep, and then when we come back here, then you have more options for the double-sided. Hey, 42 of you are here and you are really here listening and hanging out with me. I really appreciate that. So double-sided, 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 double-sided. Okay? Here is the first one. 2BN, which is the bone. 2CL, which is a circle. 2HT, which is a heart. 2RT, which is like a dog tag. Then we're going into what looks like a fire hydrant, real basic, one-sided. 2FH, doghouse. 2DH, dog face, dog face. 2DF. Then we have fish. 2FI, double-sided. 2CH. What does that look like? Kind of like cat, right? Yeah, dog, cat. 2CF. Then we're coming to the brass. If you have a collar with like a brass on it, 3BN, 3CL, and lastly, 3HT. Now, out of all the tags I would see at shows, out of all the tags I would see for sale, this has been the thickest and strongest that I feel comfortable selling that I know will last. And this company has been in business since I've been in business, if not longer. So I know that they haven't gone anywhere. They are an Australian company, and I really love the quality of their work. They really stay on top of their shipments. They offer some other products that are really cool. Like on my website, I have some of their dog bowls. They're strong, sturdy, stainless steel. They have some really unique designs. I have some of their collars, their martingale collars, some leashes. They're strong. I love the brand. And so if you want to shop, please click on the description below or email me and I will tell you how to do it. You can check out myfavoritegroomer.com. They're also on there, but tonight I'm offering just a different deal that will be more affordable. It's either 13, 14, 15 for small, medium, large, or 18 for the titanium or the diamante. Now, thank you so much for listening, and thank you for enjoying the story. A lot of you guys were really involved in the story, like you were like melting with it. Thanks for listening and being here. I really appreciate you. Woo, woo, woo. It's really important to have a dog tag with a phone number on your dog in case your dog gets loose. And yes, any dog can get loose, even when you think they won't. Before I finish talking about dog tags, I want to give you an idea of what people have put on their dog tags. Okay, so this book, and I grabbed a book before I flew out here because I knew I was going to talk about this story. This book is this full. This is how many tags are ordered from this book, okay? Here's some past tags and what it looks like. And I usually coach you into what you should put on your dog tag, so I will call you and make sure we get the right information on your dog tag and it's spelled properly. On a large dog tag, on the large dog tag, we did, here's the lines. Large gets first, second, third, fourth, 5 lines. And about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 characters over 5 lines, okay? 19 over, 5 down. We did a name, we did a home phone, we did a cell phone, we did the beginning address, street, like 1, 2, 3, 4 Queen Street. Then we did the word, I believe that you should do this word, it says reward. Why would you put the word reward? The word reward triggers a thought of compensation. Reward means $1, it means $10, it means $20, it means $100. It means what it means to the beholder of the money. Because at the end of the day, when you knock on that door and you say, I have your dog, and I say, thank you, here's your reward, it's $1. Here's your reward, it's been 20 days. Here's your reward, it's $100. Thanks for bringing my dog home. It's up to the person receiving the dog to decide what reward really meant. Shoot, it could be a bottle of water. I don't know. But if I saw the word reward and I happen to be the one who stole the dog, because that happens, or I happen to be the one that picked up your dog and I'm like, reward? I ain't keeping this dog if there's a reward. I don't want to keep your dog if there's not a reward. But there are some people that need an incentive. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. The word reward, I will always mention it. Deb, thank you so much for level 1. Thank you for being a member, Deb. Woo! She became a member tonight. Get you some, girl. Okay, name, dog name. Why? So they can call your dog's name out. So yeah, so they can get to know your dog while hopefully they're feeding your dog. You know what I mean? Phone number, address. And I'm gonna keep going. The word reward, I always talk people into the word reward. If you put reward on there, you'll likely get your dog back. I promise you that. Same thing. Okay, hold on. Let me see what this one said. Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure, like, there's sometimes someone will do some weird stuff. Name, phone number. Sometimes there's not enough room. Name, phone number, reward. That 19 across is a large tag. If you go down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 characters is going to be small tag. 14, 15, 16, 17 characters is going to be medium. So you can actually put a lot of information on there. Like, look at this one on this large. It's too small. The more information you put, you see where it says myfavoritegroomer.com? When you're face to face, you can see it, but it's the entire all the way. I don't think they know what your tag says until they already stole your dog. So if someone's gonna steal your dog, they were gonna steal the dog whether it said reward or not. But if they stole your dog to get a reward, if you give them $1, you didn't lie. $1's $1. It doesn't say $500 reward. It says reward. If it doesn't say reward, you might not get your dog back at all. Yeah, everyone did that so far. Name, phone number, first street name, like just the street name, not the city or the state, right? So I got one here with the city and state. Maybe they anticipate their dog going further away. Here's some gifts I've given out, you know what I mean? Here, I gave these out as a gift. I ordered aqua glitter and I ordered large, and it says only special people speak dog. Like only special people speak dog. That was a gift when I did. That was cool, right? The next gift I gave was, okay, they leave paw prints on my heart. That was cool. That was a good gift. I love gifting these. Like, they're a great gift, and they're so simple, affordable. They can get there pretty quickly. It doesn't take, usually during Christmas it might take longer. Sometimes the owner will put their name, not the dog's name. I've had that happen. Maybe they don't want you to know their dog's name, so the dog doesn't know you, you know? A lot of full addresses, though. Like, full address. One guy got 3. He did all his dogs. I need to know where to mail it to. I need to be able to contact you. I need you to, when you order it or send money, I need to know your phone number. I need to get a hold of you to make sure the dog tag is delivered to the proper address. And I need to make sure I have it engraved with the proper information. Name, phone number, name, phone number, name, phone number, and like 80% do the word reward. Because I usually tell them about that story. You know, I'll tell you a story. You want me to tell you a story? Are you guys still there with me? Are you tired? I'm getting tired. Are you tired? Do you guys want a story about why I believe putting the word reward? The small is only going to have 3 lines. The medium is going to have all 5 lines, and the large is going to have all 5 lines. Thank you, Maru. Deborah, are you guys tired? Who else is out there with me? Are you falling asleep? Yes, and no tired. Okay, hey. Now I'm gonna scroll back. I did see some big replies of some information, and I'm gonna scroll back in a minute. Oh, Diane D. She used to write me these cards and really cool stuff she would send me. I sent her one. She's a YouTube fan. If she's still out there, I sent her one. It says, my friend, always, space, I love you, MFG, DD, 2020. Isn't that cool? She's in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Oh, I sent one to Betty. I'm sitting here now. I sent one to Betty. I said, my friend, always, I love you, MFG, DD, 2020. Okay, sorry, 2021 on both of those. 2021. See, look, Betty. $2021. Oh, Pookie. Pookie. You got one, Pookie. My friend, always, I love you, MFG, DD, 21. I sent you one, Pookie. Oh, Buffy. I sent one to Buffy. I sent one to Susan S. See? Susan S. She writes me all the time. She used to send me check donations. Oh, I sent one to Barb. Barb R. Back in the day, a few years back, she sent me all those bath bombs. Did you get a bath bomb as a free gift? I bought them from her. And MP, I think I gave you some bath bombs back in the day. Those are handmade by her, Barb R. I sent her one. Isn't that cool? So anyways, this is a great gift. If you want to support, I don't get a lot of profit on them. It's pretty, it's a pretty affordable gift. If you want to support it, it just helps me a little bit, and it also gets your dog a tag and or a keychain. It's pretty cool. So I'll tell you one more story, and then we're going to talk one thing about cancer, and I'm going to need you to chat on that. Do we order through website or on description if I do Zelle? Zelle's really hard for me, but you can do Zelle. It's Zelle, my Zelle phone number or whatever. It's just so distorted, but you can try to do Zelle, but just make sure I get a hold of you. I don't want you just sending money and I don't even know where it went, kind of. Good night, Lisa. Thanks for being here. Here's the story behind this. I was at the vaccination station where I was watching the vet techs do vaccinations all day. I've been doing that 10 years, right? It was every weekend, every month, all year round, all year. Rain, snow, everything. On really, really bad days, I would be really slow, so sometimes I wouldn't show up. But I would show up, and if it was this was a summer day, it was really busy. There was a line. My line was down. I'm the toenail lady. So my line was down to nothing. And I remember I did have a coat on. I don't feel like it was freezing though. And I mean, like I would be freezing. I was watching them come up. I don't think I had a coat on. I had trousers on. A lady comes up. She's a little old lady. She looks like, I like to say that word. It's no offense. She's a cute little old lady. And she looks like I need you to picture it. There's no other reason I'm kind of painting this picture. I just want you to picture the story with me. So she's a little old lady. I'm about to be a little old lady, okay? A little old lady. Everyone say it with me. A little old lady. And she looks like she's 68 or 9. And she has what looks like a Shih Tzu, Lhasa Apso Terrier mix. It needs a groom. It's that kind of dog. It needs a grooming. She said she picked this dog up from the streets and she wanted to get the dog vaccinated. So she had already gone in the trailer and paid for the vaccinations. She's come through. She's now at the table to get vaccinations. Then she either leaves or she waits for heartworm test results. So she's standing there, she's holding the dog. I remember my friend of mine, Yolanda, she's with the dog doing the vaccinations. And we kind of talk a little bit in the sense of like, I listen and She says she picked up this dog. It's running the street, this and that. I remember she said, I'm going to own the dog now. And she's like, just picked up the dog like yesterday. And if you didn't know, there are like, there's a law for it, like a lost and found law. There's a lost and found law of some sort time frame. And remember the lady who helped me talk to animal control about the pit bull I picked up? When I told her I wasn't sure that how long you could just keep the dog and then start claiming ownership. She says 3 days. Now, honestly, I would want to research it before I put my faith into the 3 day. But if it's 3 days, that is pretty fast. It isn't 1 day though. If you pick up someone's property, you can't claim, check your laws. I can't speak for the whole nation or the world, but I know that there is a lost and found law, you know. If you pick up something, property of any kind, and dog is property, not an animal or child, it is considered property. So if you pick up property and you have got to prove, or back in the day, you had to prove that you have tried to find the owner. And in that, it's like who reads the paper? But you have to prove, like nowadays it might have been twisted, check your own laws, but this is just a story. So you need to publish somewhere that you picked up this dog. You have to make an effort to find the dog's owner and not claim the property as your own without trying to do that. And back in the day, it was like 15 days. You had to publish a ad in the paper that you publish it publicly somewhere, or a newspaper. I don't know, check your laws. But there, you could not just pick up a dog. So this little old lady is standing there getting vaccinations for a dog. She has now said in her mouth, I'm going to claim this dog. This dog is mine. I'm going to keep the dog. And I'm standing here listening. I remember wearing trousers and just kind of like, cool. She just picked up the dog yesterday. She is going to claim ownership. And I said, did you want to scan the dog? Like, it's none of my business, but I asked, do you want to scan the dog for microchip? Her answer was, no, I'm not going to scan the dog for microchip. The dog was running stray, so obviously the owners don't care about it. Done deal. End of discussion. Right there, if that dog had a tag that said reward, I guarantee you, even if she thought it was $20, I guarantee you she would have called. Because that dog had no ID, no collar, no tag. Even if it had a planted microchip in its back that we pay $30 for, doesn't guarantee that the person who picked up the dog will actually have it scanned. Beep, beep. So I'm gonna tell you right now, and yes, there's a fail. The dog could run around crazy all over the place. And the collar can get stuck on a tree, and the dog can actually choke itself out, right? If it doesn't dislodge the click, if it doesn't dislodge, cats do this all the time. That's why they have breakaway, I sell them, breakaway cat collars, which are also great for puppies, like baby puppies. The breakaway collar, they'll be fighting. The puppies will be playing and fighting, and boom, their teeth will grab the collar. It'll break off, like boom. That's a cat collar with a breakaway clip is perfect for puppies that play. They don't make them that I know of in a large for a pit bull, but I have had a client tell me that they lost their dog because the dog choked while they were not home, and the two large dogs, one dog's jaw lodged up into the collar did not break away, the dog suffocated. He probably panicked and suffocated, and one dog died because they did that. So I don't leave a collar on without, what is it called? Being there to monitor, but just food for thought. If you have a collar on, there are things that can happen even to your dog that got out of your house. The dog can get lodged up on a tree, just like a cat does. Cats will be doing some crazy things inside some bushes, get caught up, boom, 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 panic, freak out, and boom. If it has a breakaway collar, the cat gets away, the collar is gone. I had a client that moved. She moved to Houston from Texas, Fort Worth, Texas. She moved to Houston, and she would still call me, pay me, and order this tag and a new collar for her cat. 3 or 4 collars. I'm like, dang, this cat's constantly losing her tag. But she constantly just keeps it, putting it back on when the cat comes back. That's an outdoor cat. You know what I'm saying? So there is a reason for everything that I suggest. There would be a reason that I tell you that I recommend doing something. So that word reward is really important. But could the collar come off and the dog just not have a collar? Absolutely. But is there a chance the dog could come home with the collar? Absolutely. If the dog collar only has a name and number, couldn't that just be thrown away? If the dog collar has the dog tag has the word reward on it, maybe their chances are better of getting home. I want my dog to come home, and I will pay you to bring him home, especially if it's not even an announced amount. It says reward. It's like, here's 25 cents. Thanks, baby. No, it depends. If someone brought my dog home, I would be like, wow. How long did they keep the dog? Does the dog look fed? Did they love my dog? Did they take pictures and show me they were trying to find me? I mean, like, dang, I would just, whoa. Okay, I'm gonna scan through and then I'm gonna have one last discussion with all 34 of y'all still here. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I hope you're having a great Friday night with me. I really appreciate you being here. I really hope this video helps you guys, some of you, pick up a dog tag or two. If you don't know what I'm talking about because you just got here, scroll back through about midway of the video and you'll see we talked about dog tags, and I'm having just a little bit of a lower cost than what's on myfavoritegroomer.com right now, because I really think everyone should have this. It's really important to have an ID tag with the name and phone number so we can get a hold of you and bring back your dog when your dog is running the street. And it can happen to me, and it has, and anyone else. You're welcome, Maru, for your honesty. I'm always going to be honest. I try to be, I try to be good. I get your emails, I think. I know, Diane, is there HIPAA for dogs? The answer is no. Hey, what's up, Cindy, with Green Bay area? What's up? Mandy says, my father-in-law found a Rottweiler on the side of the road, and she looked awful and had been used to breed and then dropped off on the side of the road. The most loving dog, I had to keep her. Oh, that sounds like me. What's up, Deborah from Los Angeles? Nashville. She's probably my age. I'm in my 40s. Donna says, same thing happened to one I have taken in. She has seizures and is heartworm positive. Owner didn't want her. Couldn't bring her to the shelter. She has now been with me almost 2 years. Wow, I love that story. Donna, is the dog still heartworm positive now? Jimmy, why did you delete your messages? Did you didn't want to put down that you were in Japan? Oh, Maru says, I still can't give my phone number. Maru, I thought you were like older than me. Dum, 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 Janice. I don't know if she was looking for her puppies or not. And yeah, I guess there is a little bit more to the story. Joyce, I think I kind of told you how to do the grooming thing. Please let me know. Are you even on your way yet? Diane, Diane says she was waiting for Dee Dee. I heard that already too. I wonder if that's everything in my world. I believe I'm looking for God in everything. And I'm like, is this where you want me? Is that what you want me? Is this what you need? Is that what I'm supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to be? Is this supposed to be right? And I'm like, I'm always right where I'm supposed to be if I just hear God. I really am. Because it's illegal not to be vaccinated for rabies. Yep, that's right. At least in Fort Worth, Texas. Marcy, hey, what's up? Marcy says, that's sad. Our animals are mostly family members. I rescued animals, 3 cats, 2 cats, 3 birds, and 2 golden doodles, 1 chihuahua. That's a lot. That's like me. I wish they could talk to us too, Donna. Elle says, I started to order a few items, then got pulled away. Will get back and finish my order. Sorry, agree about fleas. Must be tons eggs, not, and we'll just have to keep vacuuming. We'll order blue size. Okay, baby. Thank you. Elle says, so this lost dog has a phony rabies tag. Awful. So sad. Poor dog. Engorged breast has to mean she has puppies. Why wouldn't owner at least keep till puppies weaned? So sad. A shady person would. Dog are smarter than what people think. Kate, very true. I believe it. Thank you, Donna. I'm glad I could crack you up. Elle says, a real girly girl, laugh out loud. Didn't want trash on her, including her past life. That was a good one. After the live, I will be checking out the short. You need to. So on YouTube, right, when you click my logo, like nothing else, just click my logo on YouTube. You will come to what is my dashboard. And I believe in that dashboard, you will see video, live, shorts. You will see this, and you can scroll that left or right. What? And you can see more like a search engine, especially if you're on a computer, that little search this comes up, and that means you're searching just in My Favorite Groomer on YouTube. Check it out and click shorts and then look at the shorts. You are not seeing everything. Balls had said Techno Blade stage 4 cancer. Bro, are you saying that that's you right now? Okay, let me see her. Myra says, my doodles behave only York is or small dog would that much damage. I tried to understand that one. Susanna, Dee, I have 4 miniature poodles, a Great Pyrenees, and my red-nosed pit bull, and they are so spoiled rotten. Oh my gosh. Send me a picture, please. Text me a photo. Tell me your name when you do. Alex, always wanted to know, where do you get your scissors sharpened? Been looking around everywhere. Who do you recommend? If you're in Mexico and you're really young, I don't know that I can help you. The place I use is in Fort Worth, so you got to send it to me, and then I'll have them sharpened for you. You can go to myfavoritegroomer.com and find it there by typing in sharpen in the top search engine. If you get lost in what I'm trying to do to buy one of these tags, just go to myfavoritegroomer.com. The very bottom says contact me. Be sure to take my email there and send me an email, okay? Susanna says, all my dogs have a name tag with my name, address, and phone number on the back of the tag. Thank you. Alex is 10 years old, he's saying. I also have a tag on their collar with my information out on it in case they are lost. Have you ever run into where one of them was lost and they did call you back? Wendy, thank you so much for being here. Big fan, amateur, but you make it look so easy. I trim my shirt up. Hit that like button if you're just getting here. Thanks a lot for watching. She corrected herself. Sorry, I trimmed my Shih Tzu up. When you're typing, I want to say if you click on your what you typed, you can delete it. You may not be able to edit it, but you can just delete it and start over, so you can always remove like the mistake. They need a purple heart in there for you, Dee Dee. I saw purple hearts in there. Elle says, like the sparkle heart. I love the sparkle heart. That's a great gift. If you're gifting to children too, I have gifted to children the round, small size. You know why? It says, love you, auntie, or whatever. And it's for their backpack, you know? Or it could be their name and phone number, or their name, or something like that. Like, be careful what you do give for a child, because anyways, it could be something like that. You know, they take their backpacks to school and everything like that. So you just want to make sure people know, like, that's my child's backpack or something. They're great gifts for kids too. Susanna, please order. Check me out. dd_grooms@yahoo.com. Email me and let me know if you haven't already paid. If you did, just let me know. Make sure I know and make sure I get a hold of you. I will be reaching out. And you know, I have to. I put it in the title of the video. We're going to talk a little bit about cancer here in just 1 second. Maru says, yes, you have a heart of gold, Dee Dee. Thank you so much, Maru. Mira, are you out there? What can I do when my doodle gets anxiety when I leave him at home? Is he kennelled? And before you leave home, is it possible for you to do a dog walk? And then when you get home, can you possibly quickly use the bathroom and this and that, unload your stuff and go for a dog walk? I don't recommend an address either, but a phone number is great. Maybe even 2 cell phone numbers. You're having too much fun, Maru? Yay. Pookie Puppies, Pups, making dinner. How's that going? Love you all. Thanks so much for hanging out. You just coming in, be sure you hit the like button. Let everyone know we're from Fort Worth, Texas, but in Florida right now. Please do a share. I would say right now, description of the video, this special is cheaper than what's on my website, I believe. So you can order through the website, and I will definitely manage what the sale is if you order it tonight, okay? Or even through this weekend. Tonight's video is it's Friday, December. I've lost my days. Helping someone, I'm like, today's Friday? It's like the 10th, right? December 10th, 2022. So if you order on my website through this weekend, I will adjust the numbers for you. Trust you me, I will not take advantage. Donna, thank you for telling us the laws there in Mississippi. You guys don't have to say exactly the location that you're at, but MP is also from Mississippi. Stray hold is Mississippi 5 days. Elle says, I have to be 75 years old and older to be called a little old lady. That's me. Okay. Note taken. MP says, I found a cat collar and called to make sure the cat was okay. I think that's so sweet. What was the answer? Amy, what's up? Amy, make sure you hit that like button, hit the share. And when you hit the share, just say, please help her get views in Texas. How come Texans aren't on here? You know what I'm saying? The breakaway collars really work, but when they break away, they are gone. They might be up in that high tree. They might be in that low bush, but when they break away, they're gone. I had put a breakaway collar on Faith. She went under the fence, came back like under the fence in my backyard a long time ago. And I remember going, Faith, and I seen her come through under the fence. My back is all trees, big trees. And I was like, where's the collar? It literally, she lost it. And I was like, man, that breakaway collar really works. It will break away from the neck to not kill the dog. Now, hear me out. When a product fails, you can't call me and tell me that it's my fault. Like, it's true. There can be a fail. Anything can have a 1% fail rate. But you can test it and test it and test it and test it and test it. If it's breaking away, it should break away when something's going down. It's just a plastic breakaway, you know? You remember when I got Brownie? Oh gosh, me too. Brownie came from that house with like 27 animals. Wow. He's like, wow, he's something else. Maru says, yeah, it's a difficult situation. Laugh out loud. I can explain in DMS on Instagram if you have time and fill up to it later. Chimmy says, old habit, no reason. I think your collar tags would be great for stocking stuffers, cute as keychains, and for hanging on purses or backpacks for kids. Did you say that earlier and I just caught up with you mentally? Like, what? It's exactly right. I love it. Don't add tax. You don't have to add tax, MP, just straight up. $13, $14, or $15, small, medium, large. I'm getting a severe weather alert, dense fog in Haltom City, Texas. Wow, what's going on in Texas? Remember to update. Okay, yeah, don't add taxes. 13, 14, 15, tonight's sale, Venmo, Square Cash, or you can send extra if you want. There are fees that are with those, and I do pay sales tax, but don't worry about it. 13, 14, 15. Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. It's in the description of the video. Or order it from my site, and I'll even out the numbers and refund what I need to refund. I'm always good about that. Through this weekend, December 10th weekend, 2022. December 9th. Thanks, Diane. The cat was fine. Really? That's awesome. Love you, Myra. We love you, Dee Dee. You're so good at what you do. Thank you so much. Use Rescue Remedy for anxiety and pets. I can't agree. I don't like to promo products, so I'm going to delete that part. I see the Cash App from MP. I do see that. If it's a product, on my feed, if it's a product, I don't love it, I need to sample it first. So I don't want to give information that I can't back up on my site. You're welcome to publish it on your Facebook and your social media, but sorry, I'm gonna delete that one. I don't know that works, and I don't wanna promote a product on my site that I don't know about, so sorry. But if it works for you, great. It doesn't always work for every single application, and I wanna be able to at least explain that when I sell something, even if I didn't invent it. MP, I got your Cash App. Thank you. I will start working on your order, and make sure you know how to get a hold of me. MP's got my number and stuff. So whatever you want to put on the tag and whatever tag you picked out, I will make sure we get a form filled out for you. So the last thing I'm going to spend, let's just say it's 1:55 minutes right now. And let's just spend a few minutes here. I want to take some notes. And I put it on the video title. And there's only 32 of you. If you are still here, make sure you hit the like button for me. I keep repeating that because we've been online for a long time. But be sure you connect with me. Check me out at myfavoritegroomer.com. Thanks for being here. I really, really appreciate it. This part of the video, which I like to be able to come back later and cut the video out. Can I burp? Cut the video up, and I'm capturing this moment now where I'm at helping Betty, but I am gonna forget some stuff. And this helps me as much as it might help you. So we're gonna go into this last conversation, which is heavy. And some of y'all are all different age categories, and I would like you to be honest, and I would like you to put it in the live chat, and I would like you to comment below if you watch this later. So what's important to me is if you are, I put it down here, strangest things to do for you, I write like a doctor, strangest things to do for your family or friend when they are battling something like an illness that may be terminal, that may be cancer, it may be something just where they are not able to function like they used to function. And I'm gonna tell you a bunch of stuff that I actually have personally done here on my trip with Betty. And I will reiterate how I would do this for every family member in my family. If you're watching, mom, dad, family members, I don't wanna give out everything, but if you're listening and you're my family and you're my blood, I love you. And I would do all the things I'm doing for Betty for you, no matter what the circumstance. It doesn't matter if I haven't heard from you. It doesn't matter if you haven't heard from me. It just matters when that moment hits, I'm here and I will arrive and I will show up. So in this discussion, I really want, yeah, no problem. L, but be sure that, I just don't want you offended. Don't be offended. I love you. Thank you for understanding. Because people give me so much clout, not clout, but there's just so much negativity. If I say, anyway, it's not a big deal. So, what are some of the strangest things that you have done for a friend or family member when they are ill? You can come in.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm live, but you can come in.
Oh, no.
What do you need, though?
Nothing. I was just wondering what you were doing. I hadn't seen you in a while.
Oh, I'm live on YouTube. You can check it out.
I will.
I'm almost done. Okay. I'll be right in. 10 more minutes is what I'm doing.
Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. That's Papa. Everyone calls him Papa, okay? Okay. Okay, here, are you there? 30 of you? Say hi. Everyone say hi. Hey, let's check in. Let's check back in. Check in before we do this last 10 minutes. We only got 10 minutes left. We're going to do 10 minutes of this little deep conversation. Come on, say hello. Let me know you're there. Are you awake? Hi, are you there? Hey. Hi, this is the last bit of it. If you just got here, be sure to hit the like button, share. Just say, hey, get people in Texas to write. Hey, thank you, Pookie. Thanks for being a member. Check out the description of the video for the links if you want to order a tag. And if you want to become a member, check out the description by clicking the click here right under the screen. Say, hey, 29 of you, what's up? This is some deep stuff right here. We're about to talk about some deep stuff, okay? Has anybody, hi, living the RV life? Hey, you, what's up? Welcome, hit the like button. This is some deep stuff, but I need some more information. And I also want to share with you information I have learned. And I'm going to do a shout out to my mom. My mom has taught me everything I know about everything I'm about to tell you that I'm doing. Maybe like 90%, 85, 88, 90%. I learned a lot from my mom growing up. And when I was growing up, I saw a lot of things and I learned about a lot of things, just like many of you all. Bye, Shimmy. Good night. Bye. Thank you. See you next time. Bye. Titan. Gosh, what's Japanese goodbye? Ohayou gozaimasu. Sayonara. Sayonara. She's in Japan. That's so cool. The strangest, you got to participate here because I am falling asleep too. This is the last of the last. Strangest things to do for a family or friend in illness. Here we go. I need you to list them. Go ahead, start listing them. I want to write this down later I want to come back to this video, cut it all out, and put it in my book. I want you to write it down. The strangest things that you are going to have to do for your family member or someone you love when they're fighting an illness. And I'm going to talk about some of the things that I have done. And sometimes I'm sitting here going, where did you get this idea? And did it work? And some of them are yes. And some of them are like, man, she didn't really like it. Or she did like it. Okay? I'm going to go through. I've been taking notes since I got here. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because people can really ask me a question and I can like write it. I can go right to it and say, yeah, this is what she ate. This is what she did. This is what she sounded like. This is what she said. These are questions and answers. Okay. So I'm going to say what I've done, but I want you to write right there, whether you've done it or you're smart enough to kind of project what could or need to be done in a time of that. Write it right now in the live chat, and later on, if you want to come back to the comment section down below the video and actually look at the comments of everyone who does put on their ideas when you're caretaking someone. What does that look like for you? What are some ideas that helped you? And that way I can always come back to this video and really listen and think and really consume everything you're giving me ideas for, but I'm also giving you ideas that might be like, why didn't I try that? Or can I try that too? Or why don't we do that next time? Or maybe that's a last ditch effort. Let's try that. We didn't try that. Okay. So here are some things in the last couple days that I have done for my friend Betty, who I love deeply. But I also have a very personal personal relationship with, where I feel like I'm allowed to do some of these things. And you don't know you're allowed unless you, one, do it and someone snaps at you. You do it and someone says stop, then you stop doing it. Or you ask and they say don't do that. Otherwise, you ask and they say yes. Or how about this? If they can't speak because their voice is so tired, yeah, they might give you a facial expression, but sometimes that facial expression does need to be challenged For instance, like when you're feeding food, if you are on a very low calorie intake and you need to be on a higher calorie intake, don't always take absolutely no for an answer. Not if you are in good-hearted trying to do the best for the individual. Because sometimes they are under a blanket, like a blanket that holds them down, and they actually need to be reminded to breathe. And they actually need to be reminded to just take one more sip. Because in this particular case, if this person is having way more bowel movements through the day and that person's body cannot hold on to the calories, then what's the point of even having calorie intake at all anyway? So you need to do extra calories because there's going to have bowel movements where everything's going in and out and nothing's sticking. So all of these things I'm going to talk about, there may be a reason and that it may be a last ditch effort, but have some respect for the household, have some respect for the family members that are around you or that they're not even your family members and you're just trying to help. And then just be humble when someone says, please don't do that. Because you just never know what someone else might be viewing you like, and just don't take it personal. You may need to talk about it, but don't take it personal and just let things roll off your shoulder. Because at the end of the day, when you're doing things from the bottom of your heart, and other people may not see it that way, God knows your heart. And when you leave, that's all it counts, is that you and your family member or you and your friend and God know where your heart was at. So I want you right now on your live chat to make sure, because someone's going to come back and read this, watch this, hear it, and read the comments below. They're going to come back and this is going to help someone. And if it helps just a few people, then we are good to go. Here's a few things that I've done that don't make sense to me that I had in my head to help a lot of through the day. No matter, it helped a lot for everything, okay? So when I first arrived, it was the 7th of December, 2022. And I knew that in my heart, my intent was to give love and to help give energy and to also help my friend eat or consume more. And so if you've been eating a particular way for quite a long time and you're tired of that, whether it's from a spoon or from a straw or from a cup or from the same dishes or licking it or chewing it or whatever it was happening, I want you to change it up. So when I arrived, I decided in my head before I got here that I was gonna have her licking everything like a lollipop. I had already decided that that was gonna be the route that I wanted to go. And so everything I was trying to do was either through a spoon or through some kind of licking. Okay, you don't want to eat anymore? Don't eat, lick. And it was working. We did almost 800 calories the first day that I was here. It was awesome. I felt like that was successful. I had decided that also, instead of looking at an apricot and having to look at the whole thing and probably go like, yeah, that's a lot, I don't want to eat it. I decided, this is another strange thing I did. I decided to cut up that apricot into tiny slivers like candy. And instead of asking her to eat, I just asked her to suck on it. And guess what she would do eventually? She would swallow it. Gummy bears for me are hard to chew. So imagine someone who's not wanting to eat or swallow, it's painful. I would take the gummy bears like regular, not gummies, but regular Harajibo gummies, whatever gummies, the Linghai gummies from Hawaii. I would take them and cut them up into tiny pieces like candy. Little tiny pieces that would get stuck to the plate. And when I would revisit the plate, they would be gone. It's so cool. I was like, it's working. I tried this powder thing, and I tried the powder first. It was PB powder, peanut butter powder. I would try the powder first because I love to put it in my shakes. Believe it or not, I would eat peanuts and burp a lot. So when I do the powder, PB powder, it's peanut butter. And when I do the PB powder, it's peanuts ground up into powder. Go figure. When you consume it in that way, I don't have the burping problem. When I eat peanuts alone, I will burp. It's just the most uncomfortable thing. It's like my body doesn't like it. So I brought my own PB powder and I thought, I'm gonna put this into everything. into her cereal, right. Any kind of fluid, into the shake, into the milk. She can't drink milk, but into all these things, just straight into your mouth. It'll absorb it with the saliva, turns into peanut butter. It's not like that. That's hard to swallow, but it's a very thin layer of like peanuts. It's so cool. But there was a point the second day where it didn't work out that great. Okay, great, ditch the effort. But guess what I did? I got it into her shake today. Well, I'm not seeing you guys. Are you guys sleeping? Hey, you guys, 30 people now. 30 means a few people showed up. Hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me, you guys. Share the video. Say, get her to get views in Texas. So we're right now talking about some strange things that you want, could, will do when someone is ill to help take care of your friend or family member. I actually rubbed frankincense on the bottom of her feet. I believe in frankincense. I sell it on my website. One bottle is $100. I made sure she had some, like she needs some. I brought my own. Like look up frankincense oil. It says, shown to 1 drop of frankincense oil right onto cancer, killed it. Boom, done deal. What? Yep. And if you don't know, the soles of your feet, the bottom of your feet absorb the fastest on your body. What? No. Yep. Every night I drop frankincense on her feet, rub it in, cover it, tuck it with the blanket. I loved my dad tucking my feet. I loved my dad. When I was little, he would tuck up my feet under the blanket. So every time I'm around her and I'm doing that, I tuck up her feet, just like my dad did. What's something else? What's some other strange stuff? I saw on her phone, she wasn't replying to my messages for these many, many days. They're heavy, heavy days. I don't give a crap about my phone if I don't feel well. I don't give a crap about anything except for this. Her most favorite thing is her husband. Her most favorite place to be is with her family. She doesn't care about the cell phone, but family is in her cell phone. Text messages are coming through. Love is coming through. It's kind, and she's not able to read it. She doesn't have the patience or the strength. So something strange and weird that I did was I knew the other day that I was going to ask her if we could do it. And today I went through most of the text messages that have not been read, and I read them to her like a book. I read her all the text messages, and guess what? We even made about 11 phone calls. Called them and just a quick hi, bye, love you, thanks, bye, click, right? Sit down with your loved ones, and if they can't talk but listen, they still care about what someone's saying about them. I love you, I'm praying for you. She was happy to hear them. All the messages got read to her. Maybe some really, really old ones I didn't get to. There was a lot of spam ones. She even said, delete them all. Actually, she said, delete all text messages. And I said, I'm not going to do that. Look at some of these from your family members. I want, I'll help you. She doesn't have the energy to go through her phone. So that was something strange that I've never done before. Elle says, caring for their pets relives their stress that pets aren't being cared for. Great idea. Lick, lick, lick. And sucking on dried fruit. Good idea. Yeah. So I definitely took care of her pet yesterday, right? We groomed her, did her nails. We definitely took care of the pet. How about this? Exercised her pet. Yeah. Exercise the animals when you get there. Do things that you think are being missed because that person is just not in their right state of mind. They're focused on survival rather than all the things that they want. Miss Betty in particular is super organized. Her closet is organized and labeled. So if she has her drawers labeled, she doesn't want her house amuck. It's not how she would live. So if you can respect that and just know, like, If she doesn't like her house amuck, I don't think she would love to know laundry is full. Like, I did laundry today, right? I was like, I'm doing all the laundry in the house. I'm changing all the towels in the house. I'm sanitizing the entire house because someone mentioned it. House needs to be sanitized. Okay, I'm here. I'm doing it. Like the strangest things. Who'd have thought that I would sanitize all these handles? You know what I'm saying? Like, who'd have thought? Donna says, I massaged my mom's hands, very relaxing. I'm glad you said that. I also massaged Betty's hands today. I asked her, I said, would you like a full body lotion down? Because, you know, I'm not a masseuse, but I will do what I can for you. I massaged her feet with lotion up to her kneecaps, and I massaged her hands and arms up to her shoulders. She really liked it. She really liked it. I have also, another thing you can do is something strange you're gonna do to take care of someone you love. I wash her face as often as I can. I don't like an oily face, so I've been washing her face regularly. If she gets up and she's feeling sick over the toilet, I rush over. I give space. She's a grown woman. Give space. But I'm ready with a cold towel on her neck. Cold towel on her neck, wipe. When you vomit, you tear up. Wipe the face, wipe the tears up. Cold, 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 cold. Have you ever vomited over the toilet? Usually I'm over the toilet going, I wish someone was giving me a cold towel. I could be wrong. Maybe you're the kind of person that wants a hot towel. No one knows unless you voice it. She was happy to receive the cold towel. If you're on the floor, what do you need? Padding under your knees. Bedding by the toilet. Something to wipe your face with. If you're drooling, vomit. Come on now. Let's look at this. All right? Let me know what you got there. What are you saying? Instead of chewing, have someone suck on the food. Okay? Suck on this little tiny piece of candy. Cut it up. Don't just give up because it's too big and they don't want to chew something really big. Cut it up. Cut that baby up. Try anything. Hand and foot massage, very healing. Rub the back. That's true. I read an article and watched a show on this a long time ago, and it was about somebody who was diabetic. If someone could rub the feet, the soles of the feet, often, actually it said daily, if someone could rub the soles of the feet daily and get that area blood moving, I don't know why, but it said they would not be diabetic. And I thought to myself, wow. So my friends that are diabetic, if they just had someone like if they had a spouse, they actually, they could not be diabetic if just someone rubbed their feet every day? You better hire somebody to rub your feet every day. So when I'm with Betty, the first day I was rubbing her feet on the porch. Second day, rubbing the feet was a big deal. If that helps a diabetic, it's gonna help anybody. Let's make sure we're rubbing those feet. And yes, Mom, I would rub your feet if you're watching. Don't think that only Betty's feet are rubbable. Everybody's feet are rubbable. You may need to use gloves, and you might need to use a face mask. You might even need to look away if the toes are really out of whack. You might need to just rub them feet. You know what I'm saying? What else? I've got some really good stuff here. I'm kind of forgetting some of these things I've done, but oh, this notepad. I started this notepad. It's really helped me just stay on board what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Know her favorite candy or food. There was this other strange thing I did. I don't know how I came up with this, but the first day during the afternoon, instead of just having no brain movement, meaning like no brain activity, I did a Mad Lib QA. Did anybody play Mad Libs growing up? It's like verb, noun. I didn't do quite like that, but I would say, hey, do this, this, and this. Fill in the blank. Some of the questions were like, I love blank. You know, she said family. I love family. I hate blank. I don't hate, she said. I'd rather be doing this. She said, I don't know. I got to play these QAs. so that I can later share it with with her family. But also really get to know the person you love. This is a perfect time for you to really know the person you love and also keep them engaged, because we don't want that person sleeping all day. Rest is really important, but we don't want that person sleeping all day if we can help it. Something I didn't know I would be doing, I saw some 2 baby water bottles and I was like, okay, we're gonna start using these instead of like using 1 pound of weight, you know? We were using those to do exercises and minor exercises to start, because I've seen she's losing muscle mass. So like little stuff like this, count to 10, you know, 1. And I'm there the whole time. I feel like I'm an occupational therapist. I don't even know what the duties of that. It's just coming naturally. I'm doing 1, 1, 2, we're doing to 10, you know, raise your legs, lower them, raise your legs, knee up, knee down, all that stuff. I didn't know I would be doing that. So that's another strange thing that you could do. Make sure you don't just hang out and talk. I am talking and hanging out every now and then. But when I am alone with my friend, we really are. We're staying active and resting, active and resting. We're mentally stimulating. I'm mentally stimulating her. I want engagement. I don't, even so sometimes she's tired. She is too tired to look or talk, but she will nod. She would, she'll do that. She's engaged. She wants to be a part of it, but her body is wore out. I'm gonna say this, when a person has a feeling of a burned throat, you want to know sign language. So if you're younger now, please take a few lessons on sign language. I'm definitely going to do that. That's a to-do for me. I'm circling it. When you get to a point where you can't speak, no matter what that reason is, you're gonna wish you could just do some sign language. So if you are able to understand the importance of this, please take a sign language class. Anything is a calorie. I learned that. Oil, olive oil, coconut oil. If you can't get someone to eat, I'm not saying just feed oil, but anything that melts in your mouth is really easy to swallow. So it could be sherbet, it could be ice cream, that if they can do milk or not milk, lactose tolerant, whatever. It could be something like yogurt or Jello. It doesn't have to be a food that it's hard to swallow. So it could be anything, butter, honey. You got to just try it. Don't take no yet. Try it. Don't like it, then you got no. But don't like just give up, okay? Be creative in the way that you have to handle helping your friend or loved one. Don't give up. And if you are tapped out, tap out with someone like, hey, can I get a break? Tap out with someone who can take over and do the same thing. In this case, in this particular small case, this person, in my opinion, needs food, 1 little bite every 15 minutes. So when you tap out with somebody, I think that person should be on the same page. We're all just doing a little bit. And the higher the calorie, the best, right? This is the time of your life that chicken fried steak, man, if we could throw that down right now, that's 1,000 calories. You know what I mean? Okay. See what I'm saying? I've done so much that some of the weirdest stuff I have not written down. So I'm glad I'm kind of doing this video with you, kind of ending it with you guys tonight on this. And please don't let me forget to show you Keiki. That's the last thing I want to do, is show you her color. In many cases, silence is okay. Silence is okay. Have those times where it's just silent. There was a time on the first night, I believe, we did a meditation. I brought some crystals that I left with her, and I will share the crystals with you if you need to know what they are. I know I brought opal, I know I brought a rose quartz, and I brought one more that was for healing of the organs and regeneration of cells. And in bringing those crystals with me, we did a meditation session where she was laying flat and the crystals were on her chest, and the crystals are right now by the bedside. And I just did energy work with her, moving my hands, moving the energy around and on her body, and just helping her breathe. All I wanted her to do was focus on breathing. And so with her eyes closed, I told her she was in her best peaceful place, which she told us already the other day was with the trees and flowers. And she explained exactly what flowers should be there. And then there was no hibiscus, she said, but plumeria was there, and bird of paradise was there, and daisies were there, and they were yellow. I mean, she was letting me know like exactly the flowers were at her most peaceful place in this big tree. So we took her there while her eyes were closed, and I've never done this before. And I was just moving, just touching her body and moving it from her gut and out, and her chest and out. And I'm literally not knowing what the heck, but I know what I'm doing. Like, it's just the weirdest thing. I have no explanation. That's a strange thing I have done to help my friend. So rubbing the feet, the frankincense, doing the lotion around the feet and hands, wiping the face and everything like that. Come on, I'm not seeing you guys. You guys cannot be just going off of me. I know you, Pookie Puppy, you caretaked. I know that. MP, you know what I'm talking about. What are some things you all have done? Please write it in the live chat. We are almost going to close out. A reflexology chart. Okay, let's make sure we do that. Mad Libs is available online. Cold and wet towel is best. I know. Thank you, Elle. She says, Dee Dee, you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Frankincense is the best. Elle Constantino, why are we not friends? Oh, that's what I've been doing. I've been giving sips of a drink with a spoon. So this drink is huge, and like tilting it and all this stuff. And if I give it to her in a spoon, she fast. I think that drink is like 400 calories. I mean, she does it with the spoon. It's fast. Each situation is different. Just do your best. Agree, ask, and remember to go slow. Wash their hair, bathe them. You know, there's some family members that are really on top of her getting bathed and washed and cleaned. But believe it or not, she even said she bathes herself a lot. And so I said, yeah, you know, for me, I really need to get all my body parts clean. And I got to be honest with you, I haven't yet decided who I'm going to call to make sure my butt crack is really clean. Because I really like my butt crack whistle clean. It better, like, I'm going to push it out a little bit, and you're going to make sure it's like super duper clean. And so I told her, I said, well, if you're still bathing yourself, you're lucky, because if you can't, you better, whoever's wiping you all up in there like that, they better know how to clean properly, right? And we both laughed. Living the RB life. What up? Okay. Pookie, what? Come on now. Oh, yes. So we've been doing that. If possible, get the person outside in morning sunshine. Dee Dee, you're just plain smart with a huge heart. So sorry your friend is suffering. Oh, thank you so much. Pray for her. Dry brushing. What is that? I don't want to know. Dry brushing what? But yes, I like to make sure, I really wanted her, like I asked family members to like let's get this. I got a friend bringing over a possible wheelchair tomorrow. And that way I wanted to walk the dog, because the dog needs exercise. So show up and exercise the dog every day. And if I could do it twice a day, do it twice a day. Exercise the dog. Don't forget about the dog. The dog is consuming, absorbing all the emotional trauma that's going on. The dog will, everything's heightened. You can't tell. The dog's going to just be there sleeping, be a support system, touching the person, but the dog needs exercise. So I really want to do the walk, but I also want my friend with me. But I know she's going to take about 20 steps and be tired, but I actually want her on the walk. I need her in the sun, on the walk, not just watching us walk, but actually with me. So I'm like, I know that you can go to, here's a story. A friend of mine is suffering stage 4 cancer in Texas as well. She's a military friend of mine. She's 10 years older than me, and it's devastating. She's tried 3, and she's letting me do her story as well. So I'm compiling all these stories all at the same time. She is done with chemo. It's terminal. It's done. We're done. 3 different chemos. All of them almost killed her. This last, about 2.5 weeks ago, she terminated all chemo. She's done. She's done fighting with chemo. There's nothing else we can do. She's just writing the end of her life. And she's a very, very close and dear friend of mine. And she may be watching this later in the future. So no, friend, I love you. I love you deeply. And thank you for letting me record your story. But she was, I lost my train of thought. So she was fighting stage 4. She is fighting stage 4 cancer, and I lost my train of thought. So there's something that we did. Oh, she is an occupational nurse, and she said to me, so I would know where to go get a wheelchair from here on out. And I'm going to tell you this secret. It might work for you. Wheelchairs that are not mechanic, just the roll, your hand, the hand ones, they're expensive and they're hard to find. But she said, Dee Dee, if I ever need a wheelchair, I'll tell you where to go, where she works. She works in a overnight care facility where people that are not doing well, that need 24-hour care are, and they get booked in to go. And then guess what? Hospice folks go there too. And there's one everywhere. And then when the person passes away and they came in with a wheelchair, their family members usually don't go pick it up. So those facilities get free wheelchairs all the time. She said she has like 10 there at all times, because I told her, hey, I'm coming to visit you. Please get a wheelchair. Or do you know where I can get a wheelchair without buying one? And I don't have health care, so how am I going to get one for myself to bring with you? You know what I mean? She says, I know right where to get one. Just go by there and get one. They'll give you one. Just tell them, especially it's for me. I work there. You know what I mean? So if you if you can make it out, and just ask, if you ever need a wheelchair, this is where you get it. Go to those senior care homes, not senior living, but you can try. Go to the senior care homes and just say, hey, I know that if someone passed away, you might have an extra wheelchair. I have a friend that's suffering. Can I borrow it? I will bring it back. And that way you can get a wheelchair, and I can roll Betty around while I'm walking her dog, and we can both be doing it at the same time. She doesn't have to be walking the whole time, but she can stop and rest. But I do want her there with me. I want her there with her dog. You feel me? So definitely what you said is exactly right. Walking in the sunshine, feeling the sun, seeing something different, do all that kind of stuff. So we did the meditation. We did it with the crystals. You can do a massage. You can actually offer a haircut if you're with your friend or family member. If they look like I asked her, do you want me to do a facial for you? Like wash your face with all your cream. She has a lot of creams in her bathroom. I said, I'll wash your face and do all that. Something strange you might do is check all the family members. My hugs when I got here for the family members that I gave hugs to were not a quick hug. So give a big, long hug, the kind of hug that brings a tear. Like I would hug you until you teared up. It was just don't be quick about it. Just know I love you. Like I feel you. I see you. I know you. I know this is tough. And without saying it, say it in your hug. Have that talk. This is a tough one. Have that talk about sex. If this is the end at all, you better have a talk about that with me. If you're my close friend, I want you to know you better give me my toy and give me some time every day alone. And if I can't do it myself, you might need to help position me, not do it for me, or come on now, do what you need to do with your friend, especially if it's a family member, you love that. If your sister, your brother, just talk about it, because they're not going to talk about it. It's probably a taboo subject, but why is it such a taboo subject if it's something we all do or have done? even if it's just for ourselves. Don't be like scared to talk about things that may never happen again. What is your favorite food? What can I bring to you? If this happens to be your last meal, what would you like to taste? What would you like to feel? Where would you like to be? What would you like to see? Who would you like to see? Who would you like to call? Who would you like to text? What can I do for you? Do I need to tell anybody anything that maybe you don't want to even tell your husband or your wife or tell me. I am here for you, and I will be your outlet to satisfy what you need your mind to be at peace with. What do you need me to do? I'm here to do it with no judgment. And I'm not going to tell you answers, but she is at peace with whatever it is. And just be okay with just saying, hey, I love you. Can I help you do anything with this? Can I help you have a conversation with this person with that? Like, just open that up and not be afraid. Don't just arrive in the emergency room, the person is dying, and say nothing. Try to understand that this is a very tough moment for many people, and it's tough to be the one to talk about stuff, but at least somebody is talking about it just in case. And I am hoping that somebody else can be like me, and it's okay. And you may get lashback, and that's okay. If you're doing it with the goodness in your heart, you will be at peace with it in the end. You'll be like, you know what? I did everything I could there. I did everything. Conversations, I did everything I could there. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel bad. I didn't do it for myself. Okay? I had a talk about that with Betty, actually. And even my friend, her name is Tata. Tata, I love you. Oh, gosh. I had a conversation about will, testament, stuff like that, stuff, product, materials, things that really don't matter in the end. I had a discussion about all that stuff a while back, just saying if you'd like to be able to trust somebody to handle the end. If you want this necklace to go to your daughter, make sure you write it down so people really honor your decisions. If you want that vehicle to go to your son, make sure it's down. If you don't care, then great. But if there's like a penny that you've been holding on to since this son was a baby and you want him to have the penny, this particular penny, make sure someone knows. As a realtor, I'm going to tell you right now, when I have helped any family member sell their parents' house, it's all 101% has always been a fight. Always. Whether it was in the state of Hawaii, in the state of Texas, where else have I helped people? In Virginia, Florida, Georgia, Washington State, California. If it was a family member death situation, it was always a fight. So if it's always a fight, then have the discussion and have it in writing, because people will not honor your decisions. And that's a real deal right there, baby. I'm almost done. There's been a lot more that I've done, but I'm almost done. I wrote a note here. It says, mind, body, soul care. Mind, body, soul care. I also wrote down here, no crying until family members, actually not here. There's the family members here. I talk about this with animals all the time. Don't you dare start crying with your dog chilling with you that's not doing well. Your dog's like really sick, right? The dog's not gone yet. Why are you crying yet? Like, hold on. Don't get me wrong, it's hard. When you see them getting old, right? You're gonna remember the day they got old, the day they couldn't walk anymore, the day they got blind. But they're not gone yet. Don't do that yet. You can cry all day, every day when they're gone. So you just wait on a second here. I have already said this many times, right? So here's a little story. You ready for this? Are you guys there? Give me some ideas. I know you guys got better ideas than me. What are some things you need to do when you get there? Oh, you know what? I changed all the trashes. Like, do common sense things. Things that when people are really focused on something, they are not catching up with all these other things. Laundry, dishes, drying, feeding stuff, dusting, trash, taking the trash out, rolling the trash out to the curb, cars, tires, cleaning stuff, wiping stuff down, sanitizing counters. What are things, shutting doors, closing doors, opening them up, restocking stuff, restocking the fridge, restocking that, clean the fridge, go through the fridge, throw out the expired stuff, help them maintain, clean out the rice cooker, wash the sink, spray for bugs, all these things that start to get unnoticed because your one thing that's so important is your focus. That's all you are focusing on. Okay? May I tell you what, reading those text messages to her from family and loved ones over from October, it's December, from October, reading messages that were coming in that she could not see was really I was really happy I did that. I did get only one response. I did say, this is Dee Dee. I'm texting on behalf of Betty. She can't talk right now because she can only talk so much. But I was like, I'm responding for Betty, sending you love. This is what she says. She would tell me in a mumble what to say. She talked to several people, but after a while, I was like, I don't want to talk anymore. She can't talk. Her throat's too tired. But we finished all of them, most of them. And it was really I felt so when you're on the other side of the phone and you're worried and you just want to just hear something like, hey, I'm okay. Or, hey, this is Dee Dee. She got your message. I'm reading it to her right now. Gosh, I felt good. And then I had one person be like, who are you? And why are you reading her messages? And you know what? Betty's daughter was like, oh, that girl, screw her. She was like, oh, don't even listen to her. She's nobody, not even family. I don't know why she's treating, even saying that. I was like, no. So I felt better, but I was like, hey, I'm doing something from the bottom of my heart. And if you don't understand it, I gotta move on, right? You might end up being more flamboyant. You might be more loud, more obnoxious, more goofy around somebody that is ill. And that's okay. You're just actually trying to put light to the situation. It's not meaningful to be disrespectful. But I was always goofy with Betty. You guys saw that are really fans. You saw us in our wigs. You saw us playing games. You saw us the way we talked to each other. So why would I show up different now? Don't do that. Don't portray to be different. Maybe be real, but don't be a different person because of the situation. Don't do it just don't. Talk about it sometimes because you do need to have some discussions with someone you love, but be okay with being just a little extra. Hey girl, what you doing with your hot mamacita? Just be fun, light-hearted. That's something different. Something I learned a long time ago is because I had grown up, I was on the plane recently and coming here and there was 2 babies. I always carry a baby toy with me. And in this case, I was not close enough to the babies to even give them attention. When I was growing up, and I didn't remember this, I just know it was what happened to me when I was a baby. When I would travel and fly on the plane, which was a lot. I would fly to Taiwan with my parents a lot. My dad was military and my mom's from Taiwan. We would go to Taiwan a lot. I'm very connected to Taiwan. I have a lot of family there and I love them deeply. And if anywhere I could go and live for 30 days, it would be Taiwan. But as a baby, flying all those flights, I was the baby that cried the entire flight. Why? Because I had air in my stomach. And the doctors let her know that there's no way to get air out of the stomach. It just has to come out on its own. When you are sucking through a bottle and sucking through a straw, I'm going to tell you right now, you are sucking air down into your tummy. And I actually like to use straws, but I'm very aware that sometimes I don't need to do it too often. And if I'm ill, I don't want you to have a hard time burping. So I brought that to her attention on the first night because I would watch her burp and it would be so painful looking. And I'm thinking, as the baby who used to cry on the plane and piss people off, which happened with 2 kids on this flight, I looked back and I kept looking back because I was like, how far? And we were about to take off. I'm like, how far is that child screaming? Because I have a toy. I bring a toy in my backpack that has nothing to do with me. It has something to do with a crying baby that I don't know. It's this green toy, which was at a family member's house and they were gonna donate it. I always go, my family members are like, all that stuff, Dee, I'm gonna donate. If you wanna go through it, go through it, and I will. I'll go through it and I'll save the weirdest stuff. I'm like, I'll save all these kids' toys. I don't know why. I'm like saving, I have a place for it. I'm organized, but I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't know. So I get this finger toy. It's a green octopus finger. And I carry it with me in my backpack for that child I don't know. And I'm like, where is that child? And I'm looking back behind me. The lady's sitting there. She's 67 years old. She's a smoker. You can tell by her skin and her fingers and the way she looks. She's wearing jeans, a buckle belt, and like a flannel shirt, and a female with hair from the 80s, blonde hair with bangs. And I look back and she's like, she's rolling her eyes, so pissed about this child crying. And I know what it feels like, probably the embarrassing part of being the owner of that child, because I was that child, crying with gas in my stomach as a baby, an infant. And I just wish I could just use my toy, right, to get a hold of this child. So what my point is that when you are dealing with things like this, you are going to use some different toys, some different aspects of what you know in all different scenarios. And when you are sucking through the straw, like Miss Betty was, you may be consuming air and it may be really painful. So I started using a spoon to give her what she was drinking. And the next morning, all morning, she refused to use the straw. So, food for thought. And today, all day, instead of using a really large cup that seemed to last full all day, we did shot glasses of what she needed to drink and baby bowls of what she needed to eat. And it was really cool to see that she would drink more from a smaller glass than she would drink when she saw the larger glass. So we used a shot glass all day and she drank all of her fluids, most of all of her fluids, almost by 6 p.m. So go smaller. Less is more, but I kept filling it. That was something strange. Okay, I'm gonna go get cakey. There's a lot more. There's just a lot more to it. But there's so much writing here. There's a lot more to loving and caring for somebody. I hope this video has helped you in many ways. One, the dog ID tag and why it's so important, and what happened with the pit bull that I picked up, not having the right phone number, and giving you a better deal on dog tags tonight. And honestly, you know, if you watch this video and you do get a tag later, I will probably honor the price unless the price went up, because this video might be out for years. So I may honor a different price, but it just depends on what the company is selling them for. Then next, we talked a little bit about this whole situation with strange things to do with your loved ones and family members. And thanks for everyone who really contributed to giving us your ideas. Two Dogs, welcome, and thanks for being here, and thank you for being a member. Kathy says, Dee Dee, you are such a kind soul. I can't help but wish I lived near you and we'd be friends. Kathy, I would love to be friends, and Betty does not live near me, and we are really good friends. So where you live does not hold back on being a good friend. I say being a good friend, it goes two ways. forward and backwards. It goes from her to me and me to her. And if you are a good friend, then you will never take advantage of someone. You will always honor them. You will always be respectful. And you will, I'm not saying we don't have fun, cuss, laugh, and all that stuff, but you will find a wonderful friend in me if you want to be friends, but you have to do those things. You have to be a good friend back. And I think that that comes hand in hand with a friend for life. Elle says, have it in writing to get another person to witness. Absolutely. Make sure it's in writing. And really, some things in writing don't count. It has to be really like, you got to get someone. I remember a friend of mine, Cynthia, we did her live on video with the open heart surgery. They broke open her chest. We did that all on our YouTube channel. She brought in a lawyer. They came to her house. I mean, they will come or came to the bedside, you know, just to make sure, wrap things up before she did that open heart surgery. Two Dogs mentions getting bills paid. I have not asked Betty about that, but since she hasn't looked at her phone, I really hope everything's set up and done, you know? Diane reminds us to read this from the Bible, 2 Corinthians 4, 7 through 17, NIV. Elle says, long, firm hug with a deep breath. Exactly. In and out. Breathe with the person. That is amazing. Also, reassure person that their pets will be cared for. Can also tell person it's okay to let go. Also, share all the wonderful things they did for you. Help make arrangements if needed. Wills, living wills, etc. Do pray. Hi, if you're there. Thank you for joining. Hit the like button. Thank you, Do. You are such a beautiful and loving soul. Thank you for sharing with us. You're so welcome, and don't make me cry. Elle says, I bought what's called a companion wheelchair. Small wheels, person can walk behind, then when gets tired, can sit and push them back to home. Look for type called companion wheelchair. Why am I going to let that one go? I am going to leave that on my site. That is so smart. Use a soft, natural brush to lightly go over the body. Dog has to feeling the owner's pain. Absolutely. So there's a brush that goes lightly over the body. Does my hands that are dried out like crazy offer a microdermabrasion effect to the skin count? You can also use organic cold-pressed coconut oil. Use small amounts at a time. Will absorb into the skin. If you use too much, won't absorb well and feels yucky. Pookie Puppy says, call me if I'm available. Elle says, find unsalted saltine crackers. Give after vomiting. Absorbs sour taste. Ooh. We have some really... Kathy says, you are a wise woman. Thank you. There's some really great ideas right there. I'm going to have to scan back through those. Thank you for sharing. And me repeating it means somebody who doesn't see the live chat is hearing what I'm saying, what the feed is saying. You know what I'm saying? So at least you get to hear what we're talking about. So last thing I promised you, I would show you Keiki's haircut as far as the dye. And you won't believe what happened. You guys want to guess? This is the last of the last 211 minutes. Come on, baby. What happened to Keiki's hair dye? Elle says, yes, loved to be friends. Yes, forward and backwards, give and take. It hugs, must sign off, crashing. If Betty has a husband, ask him if bills are paid. Okay, will do. What do you think? Come on, don't crash. I'm about to go get Keiki right now. We're getting Keiki. You're going to look at the hair, and then I'm saying goodnight. It faded. True. Let's go. Let's take a step further. Thank you, MP, for being engaged. Washed out. Nah. It did wash. All hair dye will wash out, but it was red when we got done. It was red last night, Donna. Tan on her hair and face. No tan. Anybody else? Come on, I want to read it before I go get her. When I go get her, you're going to see it. Like it's going to be boom, boom. Come on. What else? What do you think happened to the hair dye? We only did a 5-minute sit. 5 minutes, you guys. You guys counted for me. 5-minute red and green sit. What happened? The pin broke. What happened? Did it get onto her neck? I meant, did it run? Run onto her neck? Nope, it didn't. There's nothing. What did I use last night? Maru said, oh, Sprite and ginger ale are great for stomach aches. I've been doing that. There's some ginger ale in their fridge, a small one. Small is best because the small can, she only drank like that much. Also, she said, also warm lemon tea and honey are good for sore throats. Elle says, I'm tired. What do you think happened? Okay, you comment what happened. I'm gonna go get cakey and then we're gonna call it a night. I'll be right back. Ooh, my legs are sore. Let's go see if she's knocked out too. She might have took a bath. Don't forget, get your ID tags, you guys. Hot lemonade is great for sore throats. Okay, that's a good one to know. ID tags, baby. Check out myfavoritegroomer.com and rewind to half of the video. I'm gonna put Cakey right here, okay? Okay. What else? Anybody say anything before I go get her? Got all over? Nope, it did not get all over. I got a surprise for you though. I'll be right back. Gosh, you guys, look at this dog. Look at her. Look at you guys, seem so far away. Look at her. She has, look at what happened to her hair. It did it on its own because she's white. Look at the red. It's orange sherbet. Look. Look at her orange sherbet. It's actually red, but because it's on the white, it needs to sit a longer time. Look at that. 5-minute sit is orange sherbet, baby. Isn't that crazy? Watch this. Let's put her down here. You see her okay? Look at her ears. We did 5 minutes sit. Okay? Come here, baby girl. I think it looks super adorable, but it's not red. You need to do a longer sit if you're gonna do the red and stuff, okay? Seriously. And then honestly, back here, look at her green tail. It did not sit at all. Look at this. And when you look closely, that green almost looks like aqua blue. It's crazy, crazy. You're so silly, girl. What happened? Look at her green tail. We did a Christmas green. Look, in 5-minute sit. And I put a lot on the tail. Remember, I put extra. And then if you come over here, can you see that it kind of looks like a blue? Watch, I'll come back a little bit. Because of her white hair, right? It kind of does its own thing. It almost looks like she looked like a unicorn thing. Right? Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby. I feel like you guys are too close, but I want you to see what's going on. Maybe you're just not tall enough. Look at this. Look at this green. Look at her. She's so cute. It came out super cute, but it's not bright red, like, at least like what the bottle says. You know what I'm saying? Hey, girl. Yeah, when I look at her tail, I see like a little bit of blue in that green. It's crazy. It's so cool. I love it. And she looks like orange sherbet. She looks straight up look like sherbet ice cream. And when you look at her, it does. You just want to get sherbet ice cream, don't you? She looks like sherbet ice cream. Look at this. Sherbet ice cream. Yeah. We're going to have to do a longer, you holding on to me? We're going to have to do a longer sit next time. And I may touch it up some more. You know, we'll see tomorrow. I might touch it up before I leave. So we'll see. Hey, girl. All right. I kind of held you up so long tonight, you guys. Thanks so much. Pookie Puppy, you were right. I love you all so much. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I appreciate you. I got you. I got you. Keiki, I got you. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share, and we will see you at myfavoritegroomer.com. Be sure you hit the middle of this video and catch up on that ID tag. It's a pretty good deal for that tonight and through the weekend. And honestly, man, I've been having a great time with you guys. Thanks a lot for sharing this time with us. Pray for Betty, will ya? Some big prayers, okay? Big prayers. All right. Love you. Good night. Love you all. That was awesome, huh? Yeah, was that awesome? Oh, let me go see mommy. 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 Yeah, let's go see mommy. Good girl. Good girl. Love you. Good girl. Oh, good girl. You need to wash your face? We gotta wash your face. Yeah, every day. We gotta wash your face every day. You wash your face? Hmm? Did I wake you up? Oh, I love you. You go for a walk tomorrow? Hmm? Kissy kiss? Oh, you kissy kissy? I love you too. Yes, I do. I love you. Mm-hmm. 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 Love you. Hi, baby. This is Loli too, boo. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Love you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that too many kisses? Is your arm doing better? Hi. Say bye. Colloidal silver for stomach aches. Cool. Love you. Say bye. How you doing, baby girl? How you doing? Are you shivering? Good night. Say good night. Say good night. Good girl. And say, Kiki, good night. Good night. The kisses? You got some kisses. Oh, good night. Say good night. Say bye. Bye. Say bye.